Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield Finance Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z. Bird Zidell. With me, as always, the boys in the building. Shuley's back. Rosado's here. My main man, my co-host, Moneyline Walsh.
Working on a major Joe Mama joke right now. I got this political lady on the hook. She's getting back to me. She's gonna see if Joe's gonna be a part of the campaign or not.
I got real quick. I got one major announcement. We have a comedy show this Saturday, the 12th, out of Comtra Theatre. Jeff Conkle from DVE is going to be there, along with Dawn Arner, and Derek Knopfschneider is going to be the headliner. It's going to be a great show. Tickets are available online, so scoop them up now. And thanks for supporting the podcast. All right, let's jump into this, Jack.
What you guys get into this weekend?
We'll let Shuley go first.
Yeah, how was vacation, Anthony?
Your third one this winter, dude. How was it?
It must be nice.
I get away when I can. It was great, man. It was great, you know. It was the beach. The beach is nice.
That's not what you were saying earlier.
Yeah. The views of the beach were amazing. You know, that's what I meant to say.
Were you the old man creeping around?
No, there was way older guys than me creeping around.
Super tan, dude. The old
I was
dudes.
super red and like extremely burnt.
Too much. Do you think there was too much ass?
It was just about the right amount of ass.
He's being, you know, my theory on ass. I feel like
Less
it's going
is more.
away. I feel like it's going away.
Well, you know what? I don't think they make regular bathing suits
No,
anymore.
I think on bathing suits, the asses are just way out.
It's all ass. Like,
Yeah.
they quit making like full panties. What did you call it?
Full back, I don't know.
Yeah, that's
We would have went nuts back in the day thinking about, like, if we would have went to Settler's Cabin and there would have been a chick in a thong. I mean, dudes would have
that would
been.
have made your week.
Yeah, dudes would have been taught. I mean, that would have been the hype.
You
like,
had a
oh
bunch
my-
of 13-year-old creeps following her around.
I mean, yeah, that was definitely a thing when there was a hot girl at the wave pool.
And she had a thong. That was like
They didn't have that
That's
didn't exist.
that was like
No.
a unicorn.
That was
Yeah.
on MTV.
That was on
If
that
they
was
had like
the
that
MTV Spring
V-shaped
Break.
one, that was something major.
That was a lot of V shape. You know, a lot of V strings, as you would,
Mm.
as they say. A lot of thongs. It was, you know.
I mean, I think about, like, we used to, when like a hot chick would jump off the high dive, dude would run down and literally be like fighting over the window because, like, there's a
Some
window.
real little perverts.
Yeah, there was a window there, and then like chicks' tops would fall off, and like you had the chance to see a titty, and dudes were dropping elbows on each other.
The chance to see like a titty or a nipple when
Alive.
you're like, a live titty
Alive.
or nippy, not coming through like the fucking Spice Channel that you didn't pay for. Like when you get a still frame, you can fucking start jerking off again.
It was like a mosh pit. in
But
front
yeah,
of the
that was. I
window.
mean, that's a good time to be alive, man.
Those
When
were
you-
the good
those
old
were the
days.
good old days. That was like Sandlot shit for real.
It was, and I got to think about that. and
Sandlot.
Yep, Sandlot.
I was like, man, dude, those. I mean, that was, man, elbowing your homie for a titty shot, so you go home and feed your geese. And you walk around the pool the rest of the day with a boner, unless you're
Those older girls, they knew what they were
They
doing.
did. And I think the best day out there ever was Jay Gump wore the white
Hilarious.
see-through swim trunks, and then it was just JJ Purple Snake.
From
dude.
then on.
Yeah,
Yeah, then till now.
yeah. I mean, dude,
His best line was, I was like, dude, like, you know everybody can see your dick through them umbros that you're wearing, right? He was like, yo, dog, instead of just telling them about it, I'll just be showing them about it. I'm like, well,
There's children here, but that's okay.
yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I see it too, Jay. Yeah, good for
we
you,
all
Jay.
see it.
And
Yeah.
in a way, I guess if it was like that for me, I'd probably be wearing the same shorts.
The white umbros.
Yeah,
Said
with
I'm
no
gonna-
underpants.
said I'm gonna fucking go run underneath this this diving board and see what's up
See,
with no shame.
yeah,
We went golfing.
yeah, that was a good time.
Me and Johnny beat the brakes off of you and Johnny's cousin.
I really wasn't taking it serious. I was.
Oh.
It was the first, dude. Everyone knows the first time I got to every year that I'm just like taking it easy. You know what I mean?
Just getting a feel for the course.
No, in all honesty, I'm not that good. You guys did beat us, but I mean, for me, I was happy. I was like, I hit the ball good.
Yeah,
a
we all
couple
played pretty
times.
decent.
Yeah, I was like, this was fun.
I'm worried about PA courses not being long enough for me now. Like I think they might have. So I mean that could be an issue we're running into because I'm just pounding the fuck out of the ball. You guys were hitting some like far shots, but like 75, 50 yards in front. You know what I mean? It's fun.
I wouldn't go that far, dude.
I don't know, John. What do you think?
When you get the ball off the ground, it goes farther to me for sure. 100%. Well, you're taller than me, Jack. I only got
What's
so
that
much.
have to do with anything?
That's a bigger circle.
Radius.
Yeah.
Bigger
Yeah.
pendulum.
Circumference.
Bigger pendulum. Yeah.
Shaq drives like 500
Look at
yards.
me using pendulum.
Yeah, I was at a
I'm
loss for
impressed. I'm impressed.
It was dude. Golfing was freaking awesome.
Was a nice day. What a weekend.
I
What
dude,
day
I,
did you guys go?
Saturday.
Saturday. It was fucking perfect. Dude, I had 2 comedy shows. One with Joe Walsh and a couple other people. That was super fun on Saturday. And did like this one recovery thing on Thursday. That comedy show with Joe. So I had a lot of Joe Welsh this weekend.
A lot of Joe, huh?
Yeah, we had a good time though. But yeah, it was a great weekend.
Sunday was very nice,
Yeah.
and I like woke up and I had that old Sunday feel. You know what I mean? Like I could get back out there and teach the sell side a lesson.
Yeah.
And then I rolled over and I couldn't move my neck. And I was like, I have to go to the chiropractor because I'm fucking 39 years old. And instead of going out on a Sunday, I got to go get this handled because I can't move because I slept on my shoulder wrong.
You went to the chiropractor on a Sunday?
Yeah.
I didn't know they were open.
Yeah.
I got to this sweet place, but it's called The Joint. You're like a member. They're there. They in and out. It's great. But so I went and got worked on instead of going and instead of blacking out.
Worked on like you're a fucking Hyundai Tiburon or something.
Well,
He's
I
like,
feel
"Sir,
I
they
feel like
changed the
I
oil."
feel like a Hyundai Tiburon.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you need that oil change.
I go in there. He's like, "What have you been doing?" I was like, "I don't know. I golfed yesterday." And he was like, "That will do it." I'm like, "Will that do it? Like, is that where the fuck I'm at?" Like,
Is that how fragile
you
I
should have
am?
seen. I used to be somebody on Sundays. Now I'm not anymore. It's sad.
Dude,
We've been
People were
expecting
I had
you.
people hitting me up like, "Hey, what's going on? What's the move?"
they were counting on you to come through.
They
Jack.
they wanted to be entertained, and
They wanted old Jack.
they wanted him back, and I wanted to channel him. He wasn't there.
You were like
he
my
just doesn't exist.
You were like my third
He's just-
lateral vertebrae.
He's just an
is out of
old
whack.
bitch that got like pizza.
Dude, is this something funny that happened? I forgot about this. We did this comedy show Saturday, and there was this the lady closing out. Her name was Mary. I can't remember, like Santor or something. But anyway, she's closing out, getting ready to do her last show. And there's like an older dude. He's not that much. I mean, he's like 55. I mean, we're getting there. So he's in the front row, and he's just knocked the fuck out. So she realizes it, starts
like snoozing,
snoozing,
or like passed out drunk.
a little
bit of both. Yeah,
So-
that happens.
So he's there, and she starts like fucking with him a little bit, and the people are laughing, and it starts getting louder and louder. He's not waking up. So at this point, like someone checks him, he's alive. Then she's like, "Why don't everyone get around him and take a picture?" There's 200 people in this thing. Literally 200 people got up, gathered around this old guy, took a picture, and he didn't wake up.
Was he with anybody?
Yeah, his family, they were dying.
They were just
So this gets better. So at the end,
Was he snoring?
no, he was just he was just lightly sleeping or heavily sleeping.
He was
but
just
lightly.
unconscious.
But then the funnier shit happened. So then, like, Joe's ready to go, and like, "Joe, we need you to pull these raffle tickets for baskets." Joe's like, "Fuck. All right, come on." So Joe starts pulling them, and they didn't shake the numbers up, so the same number was kept hitting. So no one's claiming this fucking prize. And like he's like, "Please, someone claim the prize." And people are yelling at Joe, like, "Shake the fucking bag," you know. And Joe's like, "Fuck you." And then, so we're dying in the back. Here, someone's like, "Check the old guy's tickets." Here, the fucking old guy was hanging on to the winner. He had like 5 things he won, wasn't claiming them. It was prolonging this raffle by ever.
He
Finally,
was still asleep.
still asleep. Finally, they wake him up. Joe goes like this. The dude gets up. They're like, "You won, you won." He's like, "Oh man, great." He walks up, and Joe's like, "Dude, stick around. We're gonna have a comedy show." And the guy looks at him dead serious, like, "Yeah, that's what I came for." I was like, "Man, that was fucking awesome."
You can't be in the front row if you're like you could fall asleep. You gotta know like that's in your bag and like, hey, maybe I'll take it. I'll go in the back here and nod off back there. No one's gonna give a fuck. Be in the front row and nodding off. That's tough.
Right? And
You're a prime target.
yeah, everyone was all over him. But to win the raffle,
That's great.
They-
What is the chance? What are the chances of that?
Joe was like, and we were laughing about on the way home. Joe was like, of all the people to have the fucking ticket, because it prolonged the raffle by 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'm sure if Joe probably wanted to, like, you're up there just calling numbers, you feel like a fucking goof.
People were like saying shit.
I'm
Joe's
surprised
like,
they didn't like pass him over.
they did, and then they pulled the next. They went
What
5
did this guy
times.
spend $200 on tickets?
No, but like it was one of them Chinese auctions. So
Yeah.
like you just put your tickets in. He was that number kept coming up.
Oh, he just fed that one basket.
Yeah, or no, he fed them all, but
right,
it all
right.
had the same
Jack,
ticket.
Joey should have shook him up. What's
Yeah.
he doing?
but dude, it was fucking. I was like,
Yeah, that's on Joe.
That's on Joe.
but no one thought that Joe kept saying, "Everyone check your tickets," and he's like, "Can we move on?" The guys like, "Oh, give him one more second. Let's see." Finally, they were like, "All right, let's go to the next one." Pull the same number. That dude was the last dude to go around and put his ticket in
Yeah.
everything.
Oh, so he was just floating on top.
Yeah, and then like no one.
They call that stuffing the ballot box.
It's a veteran move.
Yeah.
And then he passed out, got a good nap, won all types of shit.
Calvin Ridley suspended for a year for a couple of parlays.
That's nuts.
This is nuts.
Dude, he lost what, $11 million?
He's gonna lose
next year.
Yeah, he's
He was
lose
due to
10
be
to
paid.
11 mil.
Don't worry, he's gonna parlay that back into something.
He spent $1,500. He had like a 3-teamer, a 5-teamer, and an 8-teamer, all with the Falcons in it, I believe. And just he's fucked. He put it on some weird. It wasn't even. It was like a Hard Rock sports betting app. Like it wasn't even a main fucking like app. So I think he was trying to be slick. But like the NFL has a company they hired called Genius, and like if they just run like if your name comes up through their like database, they fucking let the NFL know like, hey, this person's name just came up through the Hard Rock app or
you
whatever.
could have put that in someone else's fucking
That's what I
name.
mean.
Yeah,
man.
I was
That
ju-
is so dumb. You put your credit card information in there? Like, what are you thinking?
You gotta have. I mean, you're at that level. I mean, he's a fucking star in the NFL. You gotta have a couple flunkies laying
a
around.
brother, like a
Anybody.
dad, a mom, like,
A
hey,
fake
dude,
name.
Like a bunk email and fake name? Yeah, burner.
Well, you. I
well,
mean,
you got to put your credit card information, and so like he just needed his like brother's debit card or his sister's
Right.
debit card, and that's it.
You could get a credit card in anybody's fucking name as long as.
Or he
you know.
couldn't be like, dude, my brother got my credit card. He's an idiot.
Yeah, but it was.
I
Yeah,
guess he's.
Who was it,
stopped.
Jackson?
but the
Mahomes?
thing was, like, he was out. The thing he was like already.
Yeah, he wasn't playing. He
He
was
was-
away from the team.
for mental health issues. So like the dude might have been a little down, and I
He had a
figured
gambling issue.
been a little down, and I figured he'd throw some heat out there and like try to cheer himself up.
Everybody wants a parlay.
When you're down and out, why not? You
Yeah,
go
it's the only
big.
thing that makes you feel good.
It is. I
Makes
mean,
you feel
Or
alive.
worse.
that $5 bet I had it changed my whole winter.
But for it to get suspended for a year, that's too much.
It is.
And I know they had to make an example out of him because like he's the first one to get in trouble. So there's dudes panicking, just pulling that. Hopefully we're smart enough to use like their brother, their cousin, something like that
They will from now on.
for sure. But I don't know, a year, that's tough, dude.
One other,
Like players beat the fuck out of chicks. They do all kinds of crazy shit, and they get a few games.
Yeah.
I was like leaning towards that, and also like the fact that gambling's become legal and how much it's like in flux with everything, like
Everything.
DraftKings, FanDuel, they're part of like NFL Network. I mean, dude, it's nuts.
Yeah, the announcers are talking lines.
But that's
like,
why they got
Yeah.
to keep the players out of it.
You're right.
for sure.
But I'm saying
He
that's
shouldn't
why
be.
it came down.
They shouldn't be allowed to gamble. Yeah,
right, but I'm saying they did that, so the next dude's like, dude, I'm not going to lose a year's salary
That-
unless they're betting big.
they definitely made an example out of him.
I would
but
like to
that's
see if he
rough.
was betting like 500, 50
No, he said it
grand.
was
Yeah,
$1,500.
It's not nothing. Like
Yeah, it was nothing.
that's board betting.
That's all it was, and putting in like 18 parlays with the Falcons in it. Like I bet he
He
does
should-
have mental health issues. He was fucking putting 18 parlays in with the Falcons.
He should have kept his team out of it too. Bet on baseball or something.
Yeah, I kind of thought that too, but I don't know.
College ball, maybe college football.
It was just a real dumb move.
Yeah.
Real dumb.
Well, now you got all year to bet on fucking football.
Old Kenny Pickett caught some criticism this week for having small hands.
Yeah, it's all over everything. They went through like this big. They were like saying like, what are they gonna do if he plays in cold weather? And then like that people start like attacking this guy who said it. Like, dude, he played in Pittsburgh.
He played at Pitt.
He played at Pitt in Pittsburgh. He's fine. And they were like trying to like compare like fumbles. There's a dude with 10-inch hands that had nearly twice as many fumbles as Kenny Pickett. I don't think personally it's as big a deal as they make it out to be. Joe Burrow has 9-inch hands. You know what I mean? So like,
How do they measure that? Is it like
Like this.
pinky?
They said Big Ben was 9.5. He's only an inch bigger.
yeah,
And then Kenny wears those gloves, so that gives him.
it makes it look small.
It makes him. I mean, it does look small when
He
he's
wears
holding a ball.
mittens.
But I mean, he fucking fires the ball.
Right.
It's so the combine's so weird, man. It's crazy how like
How many? Dude, there was like 1 million dudes that were doing like 4.2s.
people were flying this year.
Yeah.
Dude, how about that
big
monster
boy
dude?
that-
He ran like a 4.8. He's
The
like
kid from Georgia.
Six,
No,
seven,
he ran like a
370.
4.6, dude. And he's like 340 pounds or
it was
something.
fast. All I
Yeah.
know is
He was enormous.
the game
dude.
is changing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Aaron Rodgers, $200 million, 4 years.
That's. I mean, hey,
153 guaranteed.
that
Cool.
that. But the thing is, like, if you look at that and you look at what the Chiefs did with Mahomes, it's like the Chiefs made a smart play.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
To lock
Yeah, because Mahomes, what, 10 years?
10 years, $500 million. They still got him for 9 more years, I think, on that contract. I mean, now Aaron Rodgers.
I don't know how you pass up a $500 million contract, but 10 years, that's crazy to commit to anything for 10 years.
You're right.
But, I don't know, someone's going to give you $500 million.
500 mil upside, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so much guaranteed.
If it's thrown in front of you, it looks a lot better than like, oh, we're talking about it here on a podcast. Like if someone's like, dude, I'll give you $500 million. Like shit, I'll sign the rest of my life away.
Russell
You
Wilson
can
to
have
the
me 10
Broncos.
Yeah, that was fucking huge. Look, when I seen that happen today, I'm like, dude, I'm a big Russell Wilson fan. I think that's a huge move for the Broncos. The Seahawks.
They got Drew Lock coming to them.
Yeah.
Is that who they traded for?
I mean, they didn't know it wasn't straight up, but yeah,
They're
Drew
like-
Lock's going to
They-
Seattle.
with
They
two
gave
first
two
round-
first rounders, two second rounders, I think, and a couple other
There's like-
dudes.
Compensatory picks. It's like,
And like
it's
there
like
was
five-
like a D tackle. There was a lot, but I mean, I don't know if you're the Broncos. Russell Wilson makes you like a deep playoff contender, like pretty much immediately.
and the thing about the Broncos, they got Jerry Jeudy,
Yeah,
KJ Hamler,
yeah. I
And
mean, the
Cortland
Broncos.
Sutton,
Yeah,
he's
decent.
a good receiver.
that one dude. They got a good team, but like, dude, you look at the Seahawks, like they had fucking Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, like them dudes are fucked now.
Fucked. Unless Seattle has like a major plan, we'll see.
Yeah.
They're not high in the draft, are they? They're not going for. I mean, there's not that many quarterbacks.
No,
in the
Seattle
draft.
stunk this year. They
Yeah, they're going to be
they're
lower. They're going to draft
top
the quarter.
10,
They're going to draft
yeah.
the
But
quarterback.
there's like 5 legit.
That's the thing, though.
quarterbacks.
Sometimes, like even if you're high up, some years there's no good quarterback.
Right.
That's
what
gonna
they
change
said
your
this year.
franchise.
right.
I was reading. They said that the draft is deep in like every position except
But
for
quarterback.
quarterbacks.
It's so weird how they picked that because, like, throughout the years, if you look, they've been wrong so many fucking times.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's all
Dude,
nonsense.
so Rodgers is gone. So who's the Steelers going to get now? Who do you think? My main man Mason.
I think
Who
I
else?
don't know. I think you pay Mitch, get
Yeah.
Trubisky in here,
I
And
would
then
love
you
draft
build a
Malik.
line,
no, you got to
you
draft.
grab a
Malik, dude.
linebacker,
They
Yeah.
said that
get
dude Malik.
Spillane out of there, and hope fucking Flores could do something with Bush.
You don't
Yeah.
think he can turn Spillane around?
I don't think there's nothing to turn around. Dude stinks.
I don't know, dude. I was seeing a lot of shit that there's some dudes who might follow Flores to Pittsburgh, like a couple defensive backs. The one dude from the Patriots, the other dude from the Dolphins.
Who, Gilmore?
I wish I could have, was prepared, but I have no idea what their names are.
Yeah, we'll see. It's going to be interesting. I definitely. Mitch wants 10. Trubisky wants 10 mil a year.
That's reasonable.
That's reasonable, I think.
And they hate him in Chicago.
He's
So
not in
he-
Chicago.
he's
He's in
in
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Sure.
That's why they hate
Man,
him.
that
in
week
Chicago.
off really did a number on you. Holy
Surely
fuck!
stuck in 2020.
Yeah, I guess Mitch Trubisky. Yeah,
Yeah, he's in Buffalo.
yeah,
but
he sat behind.
Josh Allen.
Allen,
So they
yeah.
got like a good year experience behind a quarterback that plays very similar to him. Like, dude, now's the time to grab him. You know what I mean? He got like, if he's gonna be good, he's gonna be good now.
Some of these dudes, quarterbacks come out and they just get thrown to the wolves.
Yeah.
Because they got picked first.
Yeah, they fucking.
and they don't
yeah,
understand
right.
that offense, and it takes a good 2 to 3 years. Not
Right.
saying that he'll be the man, but he got all the tools.
Yeah.
Coach K with an absolute ridiculous farewell game.
That was nuts.
That
dude.
was weird, man. They all had Coach K shirts on, and people were crying tears. They got their fucking faces kicked in by North Carolina. It was just a big to-do. It was. I mean, Coach K is a weird cat. He gave that speech at the end. He told everybody to shut up so he could talk, and he apologized for losing. And people were just literally like crying. Every dude that ever played for Duke was there. So I mean, they love him. I mean, obviously Duke loves Coach K, but Duke's a little Penn Statey, man. They're
You
a
think
little
so?
They're a little cult. It's
I
like a
would say a
little
little
weird
bit cultish.
culty over. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
strange. And then Duke has the national fans too for whatever fucking reason,
For hoop
because of like
shit.
Leitner and shit like that back in the day. It's just it gives me the heebie-jeebies over there at Duke.
The clips of the people crying, the girl who was dressed like a clown, like that was one of the funnier clips I seen. The girl who had the clown makeup running down her face.
Why were people? I seen a girl like dressed like a sunflower too.
Yeah.
I've seen that. She was crying.
Yeah, she was bawling her
that
eyes
That
out.
was odd. Seinfeld was there. Did he go to Duke, or he just likes Coach K?
I think
I-
he just might be a Coach K fan.
Dude, the tickets were outrageous. It was like the most expensive basketball game like per ticket like ever.
Well, do you know the number on that?
One was like
Yeah, I heard like
somebody paid like $30,000 for a ticket.
for floor seats or
I'm sure
No,
it's-
there was like regular seats like going for like $8,000-$9,000.
so them students. I mean, if you're,
Well, you got the student section.
I'm selling my ticket if I'm a
I don't think you can. You got to live in Coach K-ville for like a week to get those like tickets. They literally like so you could get it's I think that's what it's called. It's like K campus or something like that where they all stay around their arena and it's literally a week and you could have a team of 4 and somebody has to be there at all times from your team. So like the 4 of us would like put in for our tickets for like the lottery and if you're not there, you're beat. So like 1/4 of your team has to be there, sleep there, morning, night, for a week, I believe it is, which is weird as fuck.
like in shifts, like you gotta just rotate.
Yeah, you're just rotating shifts.
And if you leave, like all 4 yins are fucked.
You forfeit your tickets, I guess.
You got Seinfeld there. He's like, I love Coach K.
But yeah, that's for the
Sleeping on the
student
street.
tickets. It's fucking, I don't know. That's what I mean. Duke's weird, man.
Yeah, I never heard nothing like that to make kids do that.
Not for a week. That's insane.
Coach K's 75.
He looks good.
He
for
does.
seven.
He does look good. He got a weird look to him though. He's a strange cat.
Coach K did something to you.
He did some special K.
Nah, you don't think Coach K's weird?
I mean, you're bringing up some valid points, but like I just never really thought of him like a
he
weird.
ain't a handsome devil, but he's in good
He
shape. for
certainly ain't. He's an
75.
ugly
Oh,
motherfucker.
he's ugly as hell, but he's like a healthy ugly.
He got that sharp ass face, sharp ass nose. He
He'll
got that
cut
weird
you.
voice.
He'll cut
Oh,
you.
good coach. I
And,
don't
and
know.
like 7 million rings.
And then Roy Williams just like didn't tell anybody he's gonna retire, and he kissed North Carolina's floor, and that's gonna be it, I think. So you look like a major asshole. It's like Ben with the farewell tour, and then Brady be like, all right, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
But Ben deserved that farewell tour. I ain't gonna hate on Ben.
Roy
for that.
Williams, where did he retire from?
He's in North Carolina.
Yeah.
No, he's been gone.
Or was that his last game? Or was that old? Maybe that was an old.
That was
Yeah.
old.
Oh, that
That
was
was old.
old.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Because one of the coaches snubbed their new head coach.
Yeah, so at so Duke was mad because when they played a game at North Carolina, they didn't do a Coach K tribute. So I guess like Coach K went on a retirement tour,
Yeah.
and everywhere he went, people were blowing him because he's Coach K. North Carolina, major rivalry, didn't do anything, so they snubbed him at the handshake.
How
It's just like, dude,
It's called
relax.
sportsmanship,
Just
pal.
not everybody, just the one coach.
The one coach, yeah, the one dude was pissed. He was just mean mugging everybody through the line.
Yeah, the North Carolina coach looked at him like,
He was like, fuck you. Fuck
like
you.
he had
fuck
anything
you.
to do with it?
I like that move by North Carolina. though.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
did too.
fuck you,
Keeps
Coach
the rivalry
K.
hot.
He's
Yeah.
a fucking dick. I gotta have a tribute video to you. No fucking way.
Like we'd have like a fucking Ovechkin tribute video if he was on his way out.
They
Yeah.
probably would.
I hope someone hits him in the face.
Right,
with a
or yeah,
club.
like Sid in like Philadelphia or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Never
Probably
happened.
not.
No.
Yeah, never happened.
Philadelphia, they start throwing shit at the screen, like the fucking place on fire.
So I had some Mancini's bread this weekend. So good.
Yeah.
How do you guys take your Mancini's? Do you toast it? Do you like it raw?
If it's fresh,
Yeah, if it's fresh.
It
fresh.
depends. What are you
No.
eating it with, though? You know,
Pasta.
pasta. You got to go fresh.
Yeah, don't toast
Raw,
it with
fresh.
butter.
Right. I agree with you, but what about we're talking you're passing up garlic bread though?
No, I mean,
Well, you use
know,
that the
I-
next day. When
No,
it's stale.
I thought you were saying like, like toasted or untoasted.
That's what I'm saying. If you have a chance between garlic bread, like toasted,
Uh-huh.
or just like regular raw with some butter on it.
Mancini out of the oven, like fresh. I'm taking it fresh.
Yeah, absolutely. Raw dog.
Fuck that garlic.
I agree with you. Yeah.
I'm a raw dog.
But I
kinda
did
guy.
toast some. I toasted some this weekend. Shit's fire.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at you for that. I'm just
Well,
saying.
dude, after day one, it's not the same. Bread.
you have
you
to
got to give it a
toast
little
it, though.
light
You gotta
toast
toast
to
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if
But
not,
yeah,
it's
when
like
it's
eating
fresh,
a shoe.
throw a little butter on there. That's a good time.
Dude, I'll just start eating bread like a wild animal.
I mean, if I'm not,
I'll bite the loaf.
yeah, if I let the wheels fall off, I could put down
Yeah.
a whole loaf of Mancini's on a Sunday for sure.
They make especially like some of their breads. They have like the pepperoni one and shit. Like, dude, I mean, just plain is fire, but they have that pepperoni bread with the cheese in
Oh,
it.
yeah.
That's so freaking fire.
How about McKees Rocks just pumping out delicious bread?
Yeah, and they got that pierogi place over there too.
Yeah, also bomb.
Yeah,
Hmm.
pierogi plus or whatever.
I was in the Rocks today. Beautiful this time of year.
Yeah, especially.
I've
Pretty
heard
good over
things.
there.
I've
Yeah.
heard good things.
I was
Getting
in-
bread?
Long story.
I was over there. Yeah, not too long ago. It was about 10 years ago. I was in a 3-quarter house over there where they let you smoke crack, and
That's nice of them.
yeah, I remember one guy was like, I'm going out for a little bit. Went down south side, stabbed someone. She was like, tried to rob this lady, stabbed her. He came back with blood all over him. And I remember like looking at him like, what the hell happened, Jeff? He was like, oh, nothing. I fell down the steps. Like literally 30 seconds later, police are fucking kicking.
So how
me
does he
door.
like his bread?
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I got to get out of here. And I was like, yeah.
To
Worst
casually
three-quarter-
just walk back into a 3/4 house after attempted murder, like good for him.
Yeah. And I'm like,
Ballsy. It's
I'm
a
like,
ballsy
I got to
move.
get the fuck out of here. And I'm like, well, they do let you do drugs here. So I don't know if I should.
It ain't so
I
fucking
shouldn't
bad.
be in such
Do
a
all
hurry.
3/4 house let you do drugs?
None. Only that
They're the
place in-
opposite of that.
this place in McKees Rocks was like, I mean, they were on the news. They was like topic. Is
Just a Wild Wild West.
yeah, it was. I mean, anything goes. The owner was having his way with some of the women folk in the women
In the rocks.
No, of the
Oh,
women's
and I got you.
yeah,
Guys, just had everything.
He said your
every-
rent's due.
yeah,
Mother-
Coming out of
Motherfucker.
recovery, come over here. I have a party for you.
yeah. It would be like, oh,
That's a real piece of shit move.
oh, well, he's in prison, but I mean,
As he should be.
for not even for that. It was like embezzling and stuff. He started these fake organizations.
Sounds like a good guy.
Yeah,
So the Twitter was on fire this weekend. Everybody was listing the most overrated shit in Pittsburgh. I hit you guys up today. I said, give me some overrated things. What do you got, Z-Bird? You got any overrated Pittsburgh?
chipped ham.
I couldn't agree more.
Hate it.
Hate it. Who likes it?
Johanna Longo.
I like
There's
those-
always like somebody.
ham barbecue.
Rose is
Oh.
the chip chopped ham.
Chip, give me
Isley.
that Isley chip top.
Yeah,
fat,
if she gets the
greasy
Isley
ham.
sauce.
Dude, when my dad was like, if my mom was like, had to go somewhere and wasn't be able to cook dinner, and like we didn't order a pizza, my dad's go-to was ham barbecues. They are so gross. It's insane.
You
You just
You
a
gotta
mouthful
be
of
ham.
barbecue sauce.
You just
Ugh.
throw that nasty. You just throw chipped ham into a pot and you fucking heat
Wait,
it up.
I got a
Ugh.
question. Why is it already wet? Why is chipped ham already like?
I feel like
wet?
all lunch meat's already wet.
No,
It's
dude.
once it starts that chip chop, it starts to sweat a little
when
quicker.
yeah, when it's a little like
so
slimy. you're
thin.
Like, I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
Yeah, just get it. I like it sliced, dude. Nice and clean.
Right.
I mean-
Boar's Head makes a great ham.
I'm not a ham guy to begin with, but like chipped ham is just.
I like ham. That chip disgusting.
Why is it? Why does chipped ham taste so much more different than like
Because
regular ham?
it's like 7 to 12 different
Oh.
pigs ground up in a loaf, dude. You know what I mean? It's not like one piece of an animal.
So you're saying it's like the hamburger of fucking.
It's the
Or
hot
the hot
dog.
dog.
It's the
The hot
it's
dog.
the bologna of the ham world.
yeah.
Chipped ham's a great answer. Do you got anything overrated?
I do. Primanti sandwiches.
Yep,
That
that
was
was the
probably
top of my list.
100% fucking. Like,
like
I'd be like, oh, when it comes to get Primanti sandwich, like, well, do yourself a favor and don't.
Do
Unless
yourself a
you're pissed,
favor and
steaming
go to
drunk.
Uncle Sam's.
Yeah.
Right. Unless you're pissed, steaming drunk. Okay, I get the allure. It's okay. It'll fill you up. Salty.
It's not.
greasy.
It's not horrible.
But
No.
it's not.
It shouldn't. It
I
shouldn't
like
be the
Primanti's
staple
over
of the city.
Right. It should not be our flagship sandwich.
I hate when we're on like Monday Night Football and like they got that lady on there. Like,
I mean-
I'll show you how to make a brand. He's like, dude, get this fucking.
the crazy the lady that works there.
Yeah, get her
I mean,
off my.
God bless
fucking-
her. I love her. Sandwiches overrated.
Yeah.
100%.
I like a Primanti's. I don't like a.
Well, you're
all right.
so if we're sober, you're like, hey, dude, you
I'll
wanna
get
a
them before.
Primanti's?
Yeah.
But yeah, very. That's like a gyro. I'll never eat a fucking gyro sober.
Oh, I like gyros, dude. I'm a gyro kind of guy.
Johnny, you got something overrated.
I hate the inclines. What's so great about them?
Yeah, stupid. Also,
go up and down
also
the hill.
on my list. They go open, and why are they so fucking slow?
So yeah, what's it?
Pick
yeah.
up the
The
pace.
the
Even-
bus could get down there
Even
and back
we
by
used to
now.
go on like what's it, field trips? Like, oh, this is the incline. This is how. I get it, but do we still need it?
It's
Wait,
here's the thing about the incline. The technology is 120 years old. Like we couldn't have came up with anything better. Like so, we're just hanging on to it. And we're gonna like use this as a staple of our city. Like you got to go up to the incline, go in the you know what I mean. Go up the mountain.
I think the idea of the incline is better than the actual incline.
Like, I get it.
Absolutely insane. There's two of them. It's
Yeah.
crazy to have one.
There used to be
Insane.
three.
There's
There used to be
two.
a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't. Yeah,
Just to get you down the hill.
and yeah, that's the thing.
That's
Some
it.
of them weren't even
That's
that
it.
far apart. So
Right.
why couldn't you just ride that one?
It's like bus stops.
They
I
built
It
guess.
must have been high demand back in the day.
Yeah, like
Everybody
I
had to get
What?
down the hill.
when they was running the mills.
Yeah.
Well, that's one I have. Pittsburgh being blue collar. Like this ain't. I hate. Like back to Monday Night Football. Like these are hardworking, tough people. They work in the, like, dude. No one's worked in a
50
mill
years ago.
fucking 50, 75 years ago.
Where you
guys.
working down the old ET plant?
Yeah, these kids work at Google now.
Yeah, everybody lives in
Trader
Lawrenceville.
Joe's.
Yeah, Lawrenceville not a
Lawrenceville.
rough and tumble neighborhood anymore.
Also on my list.
Yeah.
Lawrenceville fucking sucks.
Sucks.
The most overrated place ever.
Sucks,
I
dude.
like Lawrenceville was full of hookers like 7 years ago.
You could buy any drug you want in Lawrenceville. Now you could get like
Avocado toast.
yeah, right, yeah, exactly.
And some oysters.
Overpriced.
Wait in line for like a wine tasting or something.
Dude, I remember going to a restaurant there. I think you were with me. I ain't gonna say the name of the restaurant. Dude, I sat there for like 3. This was the best
I know exactly what you're
place
talking
ever.
about, yes.
Barbecue. Dude, 3 hours. I'm like, I got it. I'm like, first of all, the portion's tiny. It's expensive. I couldn't get a drink.
What are you talking
And it
about,
wasn't-
Walters?
No, I'm talking about smoke.
Yeah.
They shut that down, I believe, didn't they?
No, Smoke's still
Still
there.
going?
Oh yeah. Smoke has yeah, it's like just tacos now. They used to have fire wings. They only do them 1 day a week. But yeah, no, very
Was it-
overrated.
I mean,
most things over there are overrated.
for like
and
a 2-3 hour wait.
can't park fucking anywhere, dude.
And the thing is, like, okay, I can't park anywhere. I have to walk there, and now there's only 7 tables in the fucking restaurant, so I gotta stand outside like I'm a peasant.
Yep.
No
Anyone else?
thanks.
You guys, Zebra, you got another one?
No, that's all I got.
All right. You got anybody else got anything?
You got something?
Oh, I got a list.
I think. Can I say one?
Yeah.
The Clarks.
Clark sucks.
I'm telling you.
The Clarks suck.
Dude. Like when you said that, I'm like that's like one other thing. It's like, like I never went to a Clarks concert.
They're always just at like Irish Fest or some fest. Like get the Clarks the
Rib
fuck out
Fest.
of there.
The
yeah.
Clarks are as old as our
They got a
parents.
niche.
Johnny loves the Clarks.
Dude, I don't mind the Clarks.
Johnny Clark.
Yeah.
Heinz Field, completely overrated. Fucking sucks.
It might be the worst football
It's
field.
the worst place. Like this place rocks. Like no, it doesn't.
It's perfect for like the city didn't spend. They spent like $230 million on this shithole. You can't get from one place to the other. It's for people to go and get shit-faced drunk,
Yeah.
and for a cheap price. That's
And you
it.
can't kick field goals in one end.
The
Yeah.
North Shore is just covered with parking garages. That's all it is anymore.
That's all it is.
That's annoying.
Stupid. Central Catholic, overrated. Fucking hate it. I could go on a Central rant here for 10 minutes. I'm not. Central plays Alder Ice tomorrow in States.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, at Alder Ice.
Wow.
Oh, that's pretty intense.
The bridges. Everybody always talking about how, Pittsburgh, city of bridges. They don't work. They fall down.
Wait, you know what? I got another one, dude. All the train all the trestles around town, dude.
Stupid. Get rid of them.
I live in Greenfield. I can hear trains from Homestead, South Side, fucking every train in the world echoes into Greenfield.
Even like the street cars, like going
Yeah.
through Brookline and
I
shit
can
like
hear
that.
the T.
The
Who's
trolley.
get them out of here.
Yeah.
Either live in the city
The
or live in
T.
the suburbs and sit in traffic and be miserable
Wait.
like everybody else.
You ever drive through like the South Hills and then you're like, what the fuck is this? And is it like a T track? You know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
almost
what I'm
got,
talking
I
about.
almost got
Yeah.
T-boned
That's
by
why I
that.
brought it up.
That's what we're talking.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up.
Well, you didn't say driving over him, motherfucker.
Well, I implied.
Oh. Sorry.
Van Gogh
Van,
sucks.
no.
You're
Van
the only
Gogh.
one that went there.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, it sucks again. I'm telling you, it's overrated. Our accents. Everybody says like, "Oh, you guys have the craziest accents." We don't have accents.
Someone just told me that Saturday. Someone
What?
just hit me
Like
with
us personally.
said to me, like, she was from Cleveland. She was like, you have the thickest Pittsburgh accent I ever heard. I'm like, me? What are you talking about, cuz?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here.
Weirdo.
Forget about it.
I've heard that before. People say that, like, I knew a person from Boston. They were like, wow, you have a bad accent. Like, no, your accent sucks. Mine's normal.
Yeah, but we do sound different to others.
I don't. You might.
Oh, I'm sorry you took the class at CCAC to get rid of your
Yeah, get rid of
your
Get rid of my
interism.
dialect.
You sure are shitting on the city.
And then finally, the big blue slide at Frick Park. It's not even that big and blue. Yeah.
Wow.
Like
Now you
and
crossed
I
the
remember like when I was little, I was like, man, this park's sick. Look at this slide. You grow a few feet and you're like, man, this fucking thing sucks and it hurts.
That thing's been painted recently. I don't think you know that.
What color?
Blue.
The last time I seen it, it was looking gray.
Because it was
looked like
run down
concrete.
from 5 billion kids going down that piece of cement slide.
On the piece
Yeah.
of cardboard.
It's like 147 years old easily.
Well, overrated. All right, let's take a break.
All right, but we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll come back. We're on more Greenfield Sandwiches podcast. Hey, what's going on, everyone? I just drove by your house. You got a giant hole in the side. What's that for? So you can stick your dick in it and your old lady can suck it. You're better than that, man. Get that hole patched up. Why don't you call SNL Remodeling, LLC? They do roofing, siding, gutters, downspout, soffit, fascia, and they'll fix that hole so your wife quit sucking everyone's dick. 412-628-9717. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. We're sick of seeing your wife sucking all that cock. Oh, yeah, brother. I just drove past your house, and it looks like your wall's falling down. This is not good for business, because guess what? If that wall comes down, I'm climbing up that hill and banging your old lady. So, yeah, every one of your neighbors thinks you're a giant piece of shit, and you can't afford a new wall. Well, guess what? I got a phone number now you can. You better call Just Walls at 412-889-4401. Fully insured, and build that wall before I come up here and I bang your old lady. Dig it! Hey, if you're looking for a fun night out in the South Side and you don't want to get punched in the face, check out Finn McCool's at 1501 Carson Street. Go there, have a good time, and don't get punched in the face. Finn McCool's, 1501 Carson Street, and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Are you sick and tired of partying with the same old, and getting the old boring results? Looking for something maybe different? You need to try Espolon Tequila. 2 shots for a good time, 3 shots you might go get a package, and 4 shots you and your friends are getting on a plane to Vegas. Espolon Tequila, the official tequila of Greenfield's Finest podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know if you've ever had a problem like me, but if you've ever stuck your dick in the light socket, you're probably going to need an electrician. Well, good thing Greenfield's Finest podcast has Plug Electric as our official electricians of the Greenfield Finest podcast. If you're looking for a good electrician, contact Plug Electric. Ask for Vance Hall. Phone number 412-298-6770. That's 412-298-6770. And stop sticking your dick in the light socket. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're like me, you probably have appliances in your house. TVs, ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, all types of stuff. That shit's going to break. And when it does, make sure you call Primetime Appliance, 412-896-1395. They deal with all insurance and warranty companies. They do all the work. All you have to do is call 412-896-1395. Primetime Appliance. Give them a call. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm the host of Greenfield's Finest podcast, Michael Z. Bird Zidell, and I'm not joking around today because I'm looking for your sports cards, sports memorabilia, or silver coins. If you're in the market to buy, sell, or trade, please contact me at 724-732-1644. Maybe you have some old cards laying around, you don't know what to do with them. We'll come over your house, look at them, get them listed, and get some money in your pocket right away. 724-732-1644. No questions asked. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest podcast. We're about to jump into Corn Dick of the Week. Moneyline, who be Corn Dicking this week?
Sister Jean.
It's not my love.
The old nun from Chicago, Loyola, or whatever the fuck it's called.
That's it.
This old, but we got to deal with her again.
Yep.
It's like she comes every couple years. These kids make the tournament. It's a big deal. They win a bunch of games, and now it's a Sister Jean show.
She couldn't let them have their moment.
And she never does. They wheel her out there. They all clap for her. It's all about she wears her scarf. Like, dude, enough's enough. The first time, good story.
Yeah.
Take a back seat now, sister. Like, it's not about you. It's about the kids.
Yeah, they come from they're like an underranked school. They made it. It's like when Robert Morris makes it. It's a big deal.
She's a good luck charm. That old,
What were you about to call her? An old what?
when that old lady gets rolled out there in that wheelchair, it's good luck,
I mean, she's old. She's old, man. These nuns can
What do
hang
you
on.
want her to die?
Dude,
I mean,
somebody was calling her like
Well,
a
this
witch.
is all she has.
I'm not
Jack.
saying I want her to die. I'm just saying, like, give the kids a chance. The kids gotta hate her at this point.
Yeah.
At first, it was a good, like I said, great story. You rally behind it. Now it's just like, dude, no one even knows anybody's name. It's a Sister Jean show.
If you're on social media and you're on Loyola and you're like excited about this and everyone's talking about Sister Jean, you're going nuts. I mean, I'm going nuts. I'm like, what the fuck?
Get Sister Jean out of here.
Yeah.
She'll be out of here soon.
She
enough,
had her
Jack.
moment.
Yeah. She's not long for this earth.
Jackson Mahomes crying, saying the media is destroying his life.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh,
Keep
poor
pouring
thing.
it on.
Yep.
He deserves everything he gets.
Hated him.
Yeah.
It's like it's crazy. This dude like just goes out of his way to be in the limelight, to be such a fucking dickhead. And now everyone's like, "Oh, I hate this kid. He sucks. His brothers leave him, not bringing him to his bachelor party, shit like that." Now now you're playing victim.
Yeah, that was the thing. Whenever the bachelor party hit and like he wasn't invited and like the pictures were starting to pop up, for him to post sad, disappointed, Like, dude, let your brother out of this moment. You already fucked up so many of them
Yeah,
already.
but why would you invite him to your bachelor party? He's gonna
You
post
would.
every
That's-
single
no,
thing.
that's why he didn't. But I'm saying, like, you
don't bring the poster to bachelor parties.
No,
Even if you're not being a creep, anything like that. Most dudes just when they go away don't want to be fucking documented, especially on a TikTok that probably has over 1 million followers.
Yeah, well, you're doing a dance.
And he's gonna make everything about him. It's gonna be weird. He's gonna be dancing. He's
already making it about himself because he's such a victim. Poor guy.
Well, right. You used the media to get yourself in the limelight. Now they're turning on you. Now you hate the media.
Right.
You poor
It's a
thing.
double-edged sword, buddy.
It sure is.
Well, I mean, you gotta think too. Mahomes' buddies were probably like, dude.
No
Get
way.
this kid
don't
outta
bring
here.
your pussy brother. I'll
Have
promise.
a
As long as your
have
pussy
a
brother
separate
isn't coming.
bachelor party with Jackson.
Yeah.
At like Chuck E. Cheese or something. Or whatever he's into.
Go to Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, there you go.
You can't be the video guy on a bachelor party. Everyone's
In
gonna hate
Vegas,
your fucking
no.
gut. I don't even care if you're going to Dave and Buster's, dude.
Right.
Take a break. Have a good time.
Right.
Yeah, I don't
Just
even.
be normal for a second.
I hate say St. Patrick's Day's coming, like something like that. Someone catches you, you know what I mean? Like
No.
Stotch would be the king of catching me shit-faced drunk. You know
Catch
what I mean?
you lacking.
Dude, and he would give me like the drunkest picture and post it. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
My
Hey,
family don't
John,
need-
he was
Yeah,
so
we don't need
drunk.
to see this. It's 7 o'clock on St. Patrick's Day weekend. Of course, I'm shit-faced.
Yeah, I'm being a degenerate. Let me
Yeah.
be a
Yeah.
degenerate in
Yeah,
peace.
turn the phone in.
We all know what's happening here, okay?
But, I mean, you have to like Stotch does a lot of the things Jackson Mahomes does. You know what I mean, he posts about his breakfast, his lunch, his dinner. He's very Mahomish.
Stotchy Mahomes.
Stotchy Mahomes.
Did you see this guy on Wheel of Fortune fuck up another feather in your cap? And it was literally like everything was filled out except like 3 letters. It was the most obvious thing in the world, and this dude fucked it up.
What did he say?
It was a chick.
What?
Everything but cap.
No,
The one dude, maybe 2 of them fucked it up. The one dude,
the two of them fucked
The
it
one
up.
dude kept getting bankrupted, and it went to the one girl who she feather in your map,
yeah.
feather in your lap.
What are
It
you,
was-
an idiot?
Yeah.
It was so bad that part of me was thinking like, oh, they're doing this on purpose just to like have a viral moment, which I think they still might have been because it was that obvious.
Yeah.
No, this girl the way it went
She's
down.
just an idiot.
But then now the dude is saying like, this is the biggest moment in my life. This is something I always wanted to do, and now everybody's making fun of me on Twitter and they're ruining it for me. Like, well, don't be an idiot,
Dude,
buddy.
you-
You went on TV.
Yeah.
You go on a
It's-
game show, dude, and you choke, dude. That hurts.
You
It's
deserve
something
it.
that everybody else got.
Right.
Welcome to the big leagues, buddy.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're
It's
not-
easier
you're
on
not-
your couch.
You're not playing on your boys exactly. You're not playing on your boys' basement.
Yeah, no pain, no gain,
It's
brother.
not game night.
Yeah.
This is the big league.
Yeah.
This is with Vanna. This is with Pat. Everybody's here.
Pat ain't got time for that
Pat,
shit.
Pat came to his defense. You know what I mean? He was like, sometimes people.
He's
get-
an idiot.
He's an idiot. Yeah, I don't. Pat should have rubbed that in. But hey, man, like you're an idiot.
Like sometimes we have idiots on our show. I can't help
This
it.
is one of them.
Dude, do you think Vanna White should be replaced, or you think she's like a legacy?
I think
She's
she's
like-
a legacy. I think they kind of got to go off together.
She
Yeah.
got to be 146
Now.
years old.
No.
Yeah.
Does she have a like? I don't.
Pat Sajak got sick, and Vanna White hosted, and Pat Sajak's daughter did the numbers. Yes, he has a.
He has a daughter. She
He has
doesn't
a
have a daughter.
I don't know. She might have kids, but I know Pat's daughter helps.
What does Pat's daughter look like?
I was going to ask the same question.
Good looking.
She's good to go.
Yeah.
Good enough to turn the letters.
Yep.
Dude,
I like give Vanna earned the shot to host. I
Right.
mean, Pat got to be getting up there, right?
Dude,
Right.
Pat's the
she's,
man.
she's pretty
I like
old, too,
Pat's
man.
irreplaceable.
Yeah.
I think both of them are irreplaceable. I think that show is them.
Yeah.
I think they're hand in hand. They're
No,
Bert,
the
they're
older-
Bert and Ernie.
The older she got, the further away they did, like the camera shot of her switching the letters.
But they brought her in because she was smoking hot girl
She was
turning
in
numbers.
Playboy.
Right.
Sure.
She was in
Right.
Playboy.
Yeah, you can't get rid of her because she's old.
Yeah, she was
No.
in Playboys in
You want to get rid of Sister
1978.
Jean?
Yeah, you.
Vanna's
You're a real
going
piece
to
of shit.
Vanna ain't the show. She just
Vanna's-
turns the letters. Who gives a
Vanna
shit?
is going to work for.
What does
at
she
a
do?
job. Sister Jean is literally taking a major moment out of children's lives and making it about her. It's not comparable.
I'm saying they could have went younger.
She's not Mother Teresa.
They could have went younger and
dude.
hotter to turn the letters. I don't think it would have been that big of a deal.
Yeah, I
Unless
think
they were-
I think they would catch major heat if they tried
Now-
to do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're
I-
saying they
because we
should have made
brought it
that
up.
move in the early 2000s when it was okay?
You're 30, you're fired.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Unless
I mean-
Pat got a little handsy and they're worried about lawsuits.
Oh, bro.
She's like, I'm fucking
Like,
tired of letters
like
forever.
Bob Barker. Bob Barker could still be hosting that show. He
There-
still looks good.
I'm sure there's a Wheel of Fortune documentary ready to fire off as soon as one of them dies. It's probably incredible. Because they've been working hand to hand for so close.
40 was it 40 years?
Dude, it's mutual destruction. He's like, I know about a bunch of shit about you, and she's like, I know a bunch of shit about you. We're in this together.
Yeah, I'd say Vanna probably got more on Pat than Pat got on Vanna.
100%.
How do you know, dude?
Because
How
all
do you know?
them all them women that came through the Wheel of Fortune, Pat had a couple drinks backstage, came on.
Yeah, Pat looks like he might like gin.
Yeah.
Oh,
One of them
definitely.
guys.
He might have some
big gin guy.
pre-wheeled
big gin.
gins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know how that get. I mean, that will get you.
That'll get
Dude,
you
he's the
every
last
time.
man standing, like the last of like the old legends.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is. For sure.
Like, no, I mean, Barker's still alive.
Nah, Bob Barker.
But they're
ain't
off.
alive.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Get
Yeah,
the,
he's
he
old.
got to be 137 years
He's
old.
like, he's in his 90s, but he's still. They showed him like
Dude.
golfing the other day.
Tan as ever.
he,
tan as ever.
He used to grab so much fucking ass.
Dude,
on
the
that
dude
show.
from Family Feud, like way back, was like smooching everybody's wife.
That shit.
That dude was
And he was
Chuck
pissed.
Woolery.
Those clips will like go
Before that.
viral. Like
I forget his name. Yeah,
He-
was
Monty
hammered.
Hall.
they are hard to watch. Like, cause it is. He's out there rape kissing.
Borderline sexual assault.
Yeah, no, it's not borderline.
Yeah.
Wait, you're talking about Family Feud guy.
The Family,
Family
Feud
Feud
guy.
before Ray Cohn.
Yeah, right. He was actually like such a creep. I think he ended up like killing himself because he had all kind of shit going on. He was like on drugs. He was all fucked up. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, he would do like they would do like the turn kiss, and he would go take one. And it's like, bro,
Grab a titty.
take
Some of
it
that,
easy.
but somebody, yeah, he go over like
He was cupping titties all
yeah.
day.
But a lot of them girls that came on and knew what time it was.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
Hey,
they
he's like-
puck her up.
He's like, babe, this is your shot.
Yeah.
Superstar.
Joy Behar takes a nasty spill on The View, and then she asks who she should sue, which I think she was probably making a joke with the sue comment. But I mean, talk about karma coming right back on
Right.
Joy.
At 1 week, she says, I can't go to Europe. Now you ain't going nowhere. You got fell on the
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, you're
floor.
You
missing-
go on a one-way trip to the emergency room.
All your furniture's laying on the floor at The View.
Who can I
It was a
sue?
good fall.
Yeah, it
Everyone's
was.
like, "Oh, it's so awkward when like old people go. When old people go down, I hate it. It's so uncomfortable and weird. Nobody
It's
knows.
such an awkward fall.
Yeah, they're bad followers, and so it was awkward. And people reacted quick, and they're like, "Oh my god," which I guess you should. But I mean, she deserved that fall.
Yeah, she
100%.
did.
She burned bread too many times. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you
beg
can't
to
be
bite-
like you can't
bite
be
her in the
bitching about
ass.
your Italy vacation when there's a war going on, and then
Yeah,
you
you poor
deserve
thing.
you deserve to hit your face off the floor.
I don't think too many people lost any sleep over that fall.
Not a one.
That was a good one. Channel 4 had a rough moment.
Oh, this is great.
Channel 4 is put up a picture of Joey Biden, and they were transitioning to a story of it. So it was like picture of Biden, State of the Union, going into a story. 71-year-old man inappropriately touching people at West Mifflin Walmart, and it was just a picture. It was just a picture of Joey B up there, and it just some producer was having some fun.
Yeah.
Well, some producer's out of a job right now.
Well, dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, that was like so fucking funny. And they like went to the one dude's face, and like it's like the one dude could see it or something. I don't know, but he made this awkward face, and it came down. But dude, that was such like perfect timing.
The timing was
There
unbelievable.
was no way that was a mistake.
No mistake. You don't. The perfect mistake.
Yeah, you have a heckler working at Channel 2.
Which I could see a newsroom having a bunch of hecklers. I mean, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, they got that.
Dude,
71-year-old man
in the picture they
inappropriately
put up, he's
touching
like,
It's the State of the Union. It just looks so funny.
West Mifflin Walmart, which is the
12
Wild
years
Wild
old.
West.
dude, you've been here lately.
You better
No.
take a gun.
I haven't been there in years.
I haven't been there in a while, but man, Rosa went there. Like, last time she went there, probably like 3 years ago, and that was it. That was the final straw. There was like two fat chicks like arguing, fighting, in the checkout line and stuff. Rosa's like, oh man, what should I do? I'm like, leave your shit and just get the fuck out of there.
I mean, you're talking about people walking around in like dirty pajamas with like side titties hanging out.
No, it's all
like,
pajamas. I
It's
think
a
that's
lot
the
of
dress
it's a lot of
dress
PJs
code.
for sure.
Yeah.
It's a filthy place.
I go there on Fridays when I was laid off to try to get cards. They'd restock the cards. So
Oh, yeah.
I was going every week. I literally would see people just walking out with TVs. You know what I mean? Like, not trying to hide it.
What?
They would, like, come down the middle of the self-checkout, and, like, I watched it twice. A dude come out with a TV. The other time, I can't remember what the person had. But the first time I seen a dude just walk down the middle. There's no way he paid for it, and just walked right out. And I was like, I would have did this back in the day when I was on the drugs.
So
We
you're
had a
saying,
field day.
So you're saying they're giving free TVs away?
But dude, it was like, if you'd have seen the rest of the people in the store, everyone was up for maybe stealing a TV that day.
Salt of
it's
the earth
worst.
out there, man.
Oh man, it's bad.
What's the draw? Just super low prices, or you can steal anything you
I
want?
think it's just like the location.
that
Oh,
location.
it's just it's like a meeting of trash bags.
But I mean, every Walmart has the same story. You think they just strategically place them in?
Well, they got super low prices, and then
Yeah, I think it's just
super free TVs.
yeah, it's just I don't know. It's hard to say. It's just a white trash gathering place.
if you look at Walmart, you look at Target, it's like totally different. Like it's way cleaner in Target. Everything's ran different. There's a Starbucks in there. It's like Target's more expensive, but that's the weird thing. Like I'll actually go to Target for one, it's closer, but I'd rather go to Target just so I don't have to deal with the shit at West Mifflin Walmart.
I think if you put a McDonald's inside somewhere, it's gonna be trash.
You bring the value down.
Yeah, just putting like a McDonald's like front and center as soon as you walk in, smells like fucking grease and nuggets. You're just setting the tone for trash.
Just so many
But Hills
fat
back
people.
in the day had hot dogs and popcorn and icy.
All right, now
that was a high class store.
You're talking different breed of people, though.
No, it was only right across the street from
Yeah,
me.
no, it was the exact same.
Maybe I just didn't notice back then.
All right.
I think we were so mesmerized by the ices
And
and the
soft
pretzels
pretzel.
and the hot dogs.
That little horsey, you ride that horsey. If
That
you were
thing
good.
was dope.
Yeah, I thought Hills was like high class. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Hills-
Sorry if I was mistaken.
Nah, Hills was a great store as a kid. 'Cause, like you go there, play with shit. They used to have the video game systems you could play there.
Yeah.
Most places didn't.
TickTock Store gets arrested for wearing the same shoes to do his TikToks in to commit armed robbery. His name's Chosen Hannah. He's 150,000 followers. He's a dancer. He does dances. And he also committed a ton of armed robberies, and that's how he got jammed up from his shoes. If you're gonna commit a robbery, you have to treat it like a robbery. You have to get some kick. You have to have a robbery outfit. It can't be your everyday shoes.
Right, wear your old shoes, your lawn cutting shoes. You know what I mean?
He had to have
Something. Use your crick shoes.
Them shoes must have really like stood out though for people. Everyone.
Yeah,
to
there were
see.
some fancy, loud shoes.
Were they?
Yeah,
What
it
were
was.
they?
It was. I don't know exactly what they were,
Yeah.
but they were like colorful. So like they definitely stuck out. You can't. That's what I mean. You can't wear your loud shoes to go commit the armed robberies.
No.
You got to throw on a pair of like just some K-Swisses or some shit.
You're all What do they call the Nike Monarch?
Yeah, put on a black Air Force Ones and go do some robbing.
Yeah.
That's what they're there for. So that kid, he got completely fucked. Complete idiot. Gen Z girls growing out pit hair, leg hair, every hair, calling it sexy and empowering. What do you think? There it is.
Yeah, I think it's just disgusting. You know, I mean, have some fucking
What do you
self-pride.
What do you think the grossest part is? Do you think it is the leg hair, the pit hair? What grosses you out the most?
Honestly, for me, I'd have to say the pit hair.
Yeah. That's what I was.
You know what I mean? Like I could deal with a bush. Fur underpants happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the bush is even on the
Yeah.
table when it comes to pit hair and leg hair.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's a distant third.
Like upper thigh
Oh,
hair,
dude,
like
if you
leg
have-
hair.
Like, so you're gonna wear a bathing suit, and there's gonna be that like.
Yeah, Bush City.
Yeah, but dude,
That's
the
great.
arm. Well, I mean, I think personally, the armpits is the grossest. Like,
I think so too.
Yeah. It makes me think of Jim Carrey whenever he was on Living Keller.
yeah. And he's like, I put my chew down there.
Yeah.
No, so listen, I have a story about armpit hair. I had this neighbor across the street, and like she was like a hippie chick, like super hippie, and she would like wear sundresses all the time. The one day she's out there, my kids were playing, her kids were playing, and she's like stretches up, and she had the hairiest armpits I've ever seen in my life. I was like, girls, get in the fucking house. Like you are no longer allowed to play with these kids. Obviously, they're dirt balls.
Was she part of the stench squad?
She was trying to do her initiation.
I don't know if the old stench squad's wearing sundresses either.
No, that's true.
Oh, but dude, it was like the most just even you know.
Yeah.
Rosa was like, "That's gross."
Yeah, it is gross, and I don't think it's gonna catch on. It's
What,
I
you
feel
a
like
cave woman.
yeah, it's just no good, smelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even smell when I can smell you. You know what I mean? Like, it's
When I was younger, we went whitewater rafting back in the day,
I like his story.
and all the guides, there was dude guides and girl guides. We were going down there loading the rafts up on the bus, and like 3 girls put their arms up, and it was just pit hair city, and like
So
we were little
disgusting.
dickheads. We were probably like 12,
You
13.
should have pulled her fucking
Right.
arm.
We were like, "Oh my god!" And we got in trouble for making fun of them with their long pit hair. But it
How
was
old were
it was
they?
West Virginia. They were younger. They were probably like 25, 26. You know,
Yeah,
what I mean? Just kids, just fucking.
Yeah.
If her armpits are that hairy, definitely huge for underpants, dude. Huge, George.
I
W. Bush.
think that, but I think the armpits are worse than anything else.
I think,
Yeah.
dude, plus the chicks that like do that probably ain't wearing deodorant because
that's
deodorant's out too.
so gross.
You could, there's a certain smell that just comes along with all that. That I'm
Right,
no
yeah.
good.
It's sadness.
Or the patchouli. That's what they all smell like, patchouli.
What the fuck is patchouli?
That shit that like the hippies wear. It's
I
like that
don't
oil,
It's an oil.
patchouli. You
Like
never
it's-
heard?
Uh-uh.
All the hippies wear patchouli, dude.
I heard of it in like one movie.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know too many hippies.
No, but like,
Like I can't think of a hippie like I
Yo-
know on a first name basis.
I
Come
knew a
over my
hip-
house.
I knew a hippie. This
You got
dude
a hippie?
This dude Corwin, and he used to wear patchouli. We
Okay.
were getting high together, and he was on heroin
Did
too.
he smell?
Yeah, he smelled like patchouli.
What's patchouli smell like? An incense or something like that?
No, it's like a real strong, pungent smell.
It's like a musk.
If you never smelled it, you have to smell it. There's nothing else smells like it. But as soon as someone walks in, you could be like, oh my god, they got patchouli, because it literally hides every other smell.
because they haven't showered in months.
So it's coming up. It's coming up all the armpit sweat, the ball sweat, everything like that.
Yeah.
the ass sweat.
Yeah,
Why not-
you've
but
got
why
a
not
hairy
just-
grundle
Why not just hit a
armpit.
shower? I don't get that.
Because I think it started because hippies like they didn't have places to shower as easy.
Yeah, I guess that
You
makes
can shower in a
sense.
stream and not smell like patchouli.
I mean, if you're a hippie though, you're out there taking acid and you're all whacked out. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, just shave your armpits, girls. That's all.
Nice girl needs to shave her pits.
Yeah, right.
Mayor Lightfoot, the crazy mayor in Chicago, says she has the biggest dick in Chicago, and it's bigger than everybody else's. I
I
guess there's
agree.
an upper. Yeah, I agree with her.
I've
Too.
seen her picture. She might have a big
Yeah,
dick.
she has a hammer.
She looks like a bird on crack.
And
We said
hairy
that
armpits.
before.
She definitely has
just-
hairy armpits.
She just like got elected and just turned into like a crackhead. Like she's
Yeah.
insane.
No, I think she was a crackhead prior.
Well,
to
she
her
put on
election.
she put on a face. She put on like some type of front to like get elected, but she's nuts, dude.
Yeah, she.
When did she say this?
I don't know. This week, John. I don't know.
Why? What happened to her now? Like, what
There's
is- she's pissed off.
Columbus statue. They're like going back and forth, and like they're arguing. I think they're trying to take it down. And there's also people, your kind doesn't want. They love Columbus, so like they're going back and forth. And she said she has a bigger dick than the Italians, which
That's what
you
she said.
guys do got baby dick. So
She didn't say the Italian.
she didn't say the Italians, but they were arguing over a Columbus statue.
She was like, my armpits are hairier than any Italian woman you know.
I can see her having
Yeah.
has some major pits.
Oh, furriest underpants you've ever seen in your life.
Oh.
Yuck.
LeBron James is opening a museum in Akron of all of his accomplishments and all of the.
He's opening a LeBron
philanthropy.
museum.
Dude, he is, and just like all the donations he's made, the skull, his high school jersey,
That's
like
great.
in Akron. You can't even make it up at this
What a
point.
narcissistic asshole.
This dude is unbelievable. Just like, oh, you know what Akron needs? Like a museum of me. Let's put this together. We'll donate, then we'll have a list of all the shit that I've done for Akron and other places.
But the thing is,
and everybody could say how great I am.
he thinks that he's doing this as a favor to them. You know what I mean? Like,
For sure.
I'm donating this to
100%.
y'all. It's like, dude, no, you're donating this to yourself, you jack.
Right, he's
off.
gonna build it, but then he's gonna like charge people to come in it, right?
Right.
No doubt.
Yeah, is that a donation or a business?
Even if he's donating I'm sure it's probably all for some type of charity, but that's not why he's doing it.
He's a
Yeah.
He's
douchebag.
doing it to have a fucking museum of himself. He's
Yeah.
insane.
And
And he's
it-
getting crazier by the day.
He's-
You're
yeah.
100%
He did score
right.
like 50 points the other night,
Yeah, 60.
but so I'll give him credit there. But it's just every week it's just a LeBron story. He's nuts.
Yeah, the building
People
museum.
just get too famous, man, and they just their heads get too.
No, they
they're
get
insane.
too inside their own head.
Yeah, I
they
was
think
watching
that
that-
they're the
That
world.
Kanye on Netflix.
That third episode is something.
I didn't get through the whole thing yet. I was interrupted.
Yeah, it is. We could do it. Once that's all done, we could break down that. But yeah, that third episode, he's getting scary, man. Baker Mayfield is getting a statue of the University of Oklahoma. Baker, that seemed like a lot. That seemed like
That
a little
seems a
much.
lot. Did he win the national championship?
They did-
No, but they do for every Heisman Trophy winner gets a statue.
Okay. So
All right, well, that makes a little bit. Oh,
Like Barry
Okay.
Sanders is there.
I think at this moment, Baker probably wants like a little attention as possible. Like,
Yeah.
this is just something else like people are going to shit on him for right
Baker
now.
probably would rather not have the statue right now.
Right. Because everyone's gonna say that was when he was good. I mean, that's a
Good college player.
yeah.
Doug Flutie.
Yeah, he doesn't need that. I don't think he needs the attention of a statue. But I don't know. It seems like he did win the Heisman. That's a big deal. But a statue. I mean, a statue's forever.
Seems like a bit much.
Unless you do something fucked up, then they take it
until
down.
you get canceled.
O.J. Simpson.
Everyone said that, and then they this dude started posting pictures of it. It showed they had every Heisman winner there ever. So now it made sense.
Yeah,
At
it
first,
makes
I
total
thought it was
sense.
just nuts. Why now? But I guess he was due for this.
Some asshole released a live bat in a movie theater in Texas during Batman this week.
That's great.
That's fucking terrifying.
Bats
You're
are
not. You're not a
terrifying.
friend of winged animals.
But bats are probably
Absolutely
the
not.
nastiest of the nasty.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gross.
They got that- they got that-
those fangs. They got those little weird
It's like-
fucking.
Make that weird noise.
Yeah,
and
that's-
shit.
Yeah, you know it's a
thin
bat.
ass fucking wings. Ugh.
They used to get into my house when I lived on Darlington. They come in through the chimney, dude. They were
You got bats in
Yeah.
the belfry.
dude. The bouts, dude. I had a couple cats would kill them, dude. There'd just be a dead bat laying around. Ugh.
I had a bat really fuck with me when I was younger on a haunted hayride, man. It was no good.
Really?
Yeah, we were St. Rosili's, went on some weird haunted hayride. I was trying to get a little
Stink
little,
fingers.
Yeah, it was a young kid, and this bat kept flying by my ears and shit. It was a fucking whole thing. This probably started with the bird thing, but
It cock blocked you.
yeah, he cock blocked me and also scared the shit out of me. I just remember being terrified. You don't release animals in a movie theater, man. We live in a society.
It's almost
follow
like
the
yelling
world.
fire.
I'd
People are probably getting the hell out
I'd
of it.
rather you yell
yeah,
fire
I
than
was just
release a
gonna say
fucking bat.
During Batman, I mean, dude,
I
I
find
could
kind of
see-
funny.
I could see us. I mean, I'm just saying, 13 years old, sneak in the Square Hill Theater and releasing a bat.
No doubt.
Dude,
Right, it's funny to hear about it. If you're there and someone releases a bat, you want to kill the little prick that did it.
Probably
Yeah,
get
now-
you probably
now
get in
my
trouble
age.
these days too for something like that. You cause a little stampede. Who knows? Fucking someone gets fucked
Oh,
up. You're in
you're
big
going to
trouble.
jail.
Fuck.
yeah.
I mean, you release a bat. I mean, Jesus Christ.
People are going running.
A bat that shut down the world for a fucking year and a half.
That's true.
Yeah, 3
yeah, right. I didn't
years,
even think of that.
Yeah.
Little COVID bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ex-mailman admits to stealing over $40,000 worth of baseball cards. Z-Bird, this made me think of you immediately.
Yeah. So everyone on my in all my groups was posting this is why I take everything directly to the post office. I've never had this problem.
Well, let me stop you there real quick. If you take it directly to the post office, it's still got to get in the mailman's hand to deliver it, or do you just go pick it up?
No, you can do PO box. I don't say too much, but but you can get a PO box and just
Yeah.
then you never have a mailman really dealing with. Here's the thing though. It's scanned nowadays. It's scanned, and you track. Everyone here knows that.
Everyone, yeah.
It's tracked every step of the way. So once it goes lost, they know fucking lost it. You know what I mean? What this dude was
Who's the
doing,
last guy that touched it?
But here's what this dude was doing though: is he was taking the cards. So the dude was leaving them in his mailbox to ship out. You just leave it in there. They take them. Well, we never scan them in. He just steal the fucking cards. You know what I mean? Just kept he did it, opened one, and then just kept doing. You know what I mean?
So how'd they pinch him?
Well, because the dude noticed it, it never, it left his mailbox, never got picked up. Then he put another one in, left his mailbox, never entered the post. He had 3 complaints come in. It was whoa, whoa, whoa.
And plus, it was. I mean, the dude was doing $40,000 worth of cards. He was doing it a lot.
Right.
Oh, that's a lot of cards if you're doing $40,000.
Greedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
got
little too
greedy.
greedy.
He could have probably got away at 1 or 2 because you get insurance on it. You get away at 1 or 2, but
You can't keep hitting the same guy all the time.
no, you can't steal off the same fucking guy.
Number 1 recruit in the nation hits a monster home run. He's rounding the bases, and the pitcher from the other team that he hit the home run off of goes and gives him a high five. The world's full of pussies.
Yeah.
That's insane. To get rocked for a dinger and then go shake the guy's hand. That
I
hit
thought
the
you were going to
dinger.
say he ran up and punched him in the face. I'm like, all right.
No, you
good.
high-fived him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it made him. I mean,
Someone should have punched him in the face then.
I would have took him right out of the game. Go sit down, you pussy.
Yeah.
That goes back to that North Carolina Duke thing. I'm glad they didn't. I love to see the fucking people actually have some hatred in them when they're playing.
Balls? Some people actually have
Have
balls.
some he just rocked it. You don't. I mean, whatever. You don't got to throw a hissy. You don't got to go punch him. But
Just
don't go high five the fucking
Right.
guy.
Wait till the next fucking pitcher. You're going to go high five this nerd.
Brother in arms. Shaq thinks if you put gas in your tank before it gets it gets low to a quarter, if you just do $20 at a time, it's cheaper than filling your tank up all the way. So in Shaq's theory, instead of spending $80 in gas, filling it all the way up, just when it gets below half a tank or a quarter tank, throw a 20 in there, gas lasts longer. And dude, they were dead serious on TNT last night. They kept making Shaq explain it, and then they pretended like he didn't know what he was talking about, and they all would just laugh at him. He was dead serious, dude.
I love
He was
Shaq.
like, you guys are idiots. Like, if you just do 20 at a time. He was like, yeah, but it's still the same amount of you're still driving using the same amount of gas. And he was like, yeah, but instead of using 80, it's 20. And he was like, yeah, but you don't get as much gas. You just have to keep going back to the station. And Shaq was like, no, you don't. And they would make the correct argument, and he'd be like, no, wrong. You guys are idiots. You're spending too much money on gas. And dude, Kenny Smith was just like, what fuck? Ernie wouldn't even say a word. Ernie just had his head up in the air like, I can't believe I'm sitting through this. This is insane. Shaq was so dead. And Barkley didn't say a word. He was just pissing his pants laughing the whole entire
Barkley
time.
probably was thinking, like, is this motherfucker right?
No, Barkley knew he sounded like an idiot, but it was impressive because Shaq stuck to his guns. I feel like someone told Shaq that when he was a kid, and that's just something that just stuck in his head forever. And he was like, yeah, well, if you just put $20 in your tank, you never have to put 80 ever again. It's cheaper. But Shaq's going to the gas station 4 times.
Shaq's math,
it flows out quicker when it's down below,
you're using this. You're not using less gas because you put less money in. You're just going to the gas station more.
So Shaq, who's like a billionaire,
also an idiot.
only throws dubs in his tank.
right? Just doesn't fill the fucking thing up like he's really saving a ton of money.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, he was
He's like, how you think I got rich, dog?
he was offering this up, hey, let me put some game for everybody. If you guys want to save some money, this is how you do it.
$20 at a time,
and Kenny
baby.
was like, dude, you're just going to the gas station more. He's like, yeah, but you're only putting $20 in. And the dudes were like, who's on first? This is fucking nuts.
How long did it go on for?
I watched a 4-minute clip, and I feel like it was edited. So who knows how long this was live. It was pretty good.
You might have an argument there.
Rick Ross is just an absolute superstar. He was at a club. he had all these strippers. I'm using strippers lightly because I think there were some working girls.
We're called Windmill of the Night.
And he was at a club, and he wanted him to stay open, and he was like, hey, I'll give you $100,000 to stay open. The club owner was like, dude, there's no way in the world we can stay open. We'll lose our license, blah, blah, blah. And Rick is just interviewing these chicks, and it was real creepy and real weird, and he just turns the camera on himself. He's like, when I wipe this sweat on you, you become a boss, too. And he's just wiping his sweat on the chicks. Dude, he was sweating profusely, and he's just giving him one of them.
So
beads of
$100
sweat.
grand?
But the club was like $1 million.
Yeah, it
club.
was a major nightclub. $100,000 to lose your liquor license. What are we talking about?
No, but I mean,
No, Rick Ross is rich.
Oh, is he?
Oh,
He
yeah.
wouldn't pay $10,000 for them trees. But
No,
Didn't he make a fucking pond at his house all alkaline water?
Yeah.
Rick Ross, he's doing big things.
I want to give this lifeguard a shout out. He carried a 95-year-old lady to the beach every day so she could enjoy her vacation. You know, Greenfield's finest podcast, loves the olds.
Yeah.
Stepsister Jean.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice, man, to carry an old lady to her chair every day back and forth above and beyond as a lifeguard.
The craziest thing is they'll fucking hate on you for anything on the internet. And, this came up. You sent it to me. I'm looking at the comments, and people are like, I have to post all my good accomplishments. No, the one dude said the best thing ever. He said, people will fucking do anything for attention. And then the dude screenshotted that and then reposted that. Comment. I said, that might be the best comment ever, dude.
These dudes reminded me of us. Men's softball co-ed league. They're at a Idaho hoop game.
Yeah.
And they're sitting directly behind the ESPN telecast. The dude has the championship plaque of their co-ed championship league.
Yeah.
They won their league. He had the plaque just sitting there, and they all had their jerseys on behind the camera the whole entire game.
It was great.
That's just good for you. And it was just 3 dudes hammering beers, jerseys on, plaque front and center the whole time.
I
Just
would
represent.
We could do, dude. I would love someone to get us some seats like that for something. We could take the Greenfield Finest podcast plaque from the city of Pittsburgh and just post up with it. And people are like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, that and a '95 Cougar.
95
Yeah.
Cougars,
Yeah.
We're actually
I
in
still
the
have my
works
jersey.
of getting that trophy onto this set.
Really?
I got wind where it's at. and they're willing to give it up.
Is it like the Stanley Cup? Like someone handles it, with gloves and everything when there's
but,
no.
Yeah, but the person who has it says, all we gotta do, babe, give him a couple scoots. So I'm not gonna say any names, but
We'll pay a couple scoots for that trophy.
that's what I said. I said, we got you. I think they want a little bit of airtime too.
We'll pay a couple scoots for that trophy. Drake sent a streamer $86K on Twitch, and the streamer lost it that night.
Wow.
It could happen.
Yeah.
That's 80. You didn't have that 86 grand when you started. You're trying to double up.
Yeah.
That's rough, though, dude. That's a lot to blow. That's a lot to blow.
I mean, what happened with the 86 grand? Like, did they say, were they gambling?
They were gambling. I think they were doing. They have like that. The live roulette and the live and like people are losing a ton of money on that shit. It's bad enough when it's just like the game and you're losing it that way, but now they got those like live dealers and it's scary shit, man.
I know someone just lost $5 grand on like with the live dealer shit.
That's no good.
No.
That's a lot of chatter to burn.
You strap on your VR headset, you're in the metaverse thinking you're like, oh, you're playing a game, but you're playing with your real fucking coin.
Yeah, you're really broke.
Yeah.
Malik Harris hooking up a homeless dude with a pair of shoes the day of the combine. Good video. People were
a little.
It was a little suspicious.
Yeah.
I don't think it. Do you think? You think it was like a
even if it was
stunt?
Here's my thing with that. It could have been a stunt, but like the way I want to look at it, it's like fuck it. A guy gave a homeless guy a pair of shoes. Good for him. If he wants to videotape it, if that's what it takes for people to be nice to people, fuck it. Videotape everything.
I really don't want to. I don't think that was a stunt. I hope it wasn't. That's insane if it was. But it was a nice gesture. Looked good. I mean, his stock rose.
Yeah, but if you're doing that to like just to clout chase or just as a stunt, like that makes you a bigger piece of shit than the good deed does.
Nah, well,
or make you a good person. You
but
know what I mean?
No, I agree with you there.
Yeah.
If it is a like a publicity stunt.
Yeah.
For him to catch some look what a good guy he is.
Right.
Yeah, you're that's a piece of shit move.
You cancel out all the good deeds that you did in that thing.
Yeah, you're making it about yourself.
But like that.
But I don't think that was the case.
But like it goes back to that dude picking up the garbage on the sidelines. Same thing. Like the camera just happened to be there.
I mean, cameras are everywhere though.
That is true with that. It is.
That's a good move. I don't know if that was a stunt. It's hard to say. I mean, dude, there's good people out there. There's more good than bad.
Yeah, for sure.
So I mean,
I'm saying that picking up the garbage. He just seemed like he was like one of them dudes.
Right, but when you gotta tell everybody how good of a person you are, then you're actually a piece of shit.
You ever seen that?
Which like neither of these dudes did.
Right.
There was just the videos and that was it, and then there was all the speculation like are these.
Right, and they never address it, which is the smart move. Don't address any of it. You know what I mean?
Then they might be decent people.
Tyson Fury owes all of his success to jerking off 7 times a week. That's a lot of jerking off.
Once a day.
7 times a week, though?
You do those numbers, Zidell?
No. Those are big numbers, I think, especially at our age.
Yeah, not now, but I mean, there's.
I mean, you got to take.
I'm not talking.
You got to take 12 to 20.
Out of it.
Out of it. That's a jerk festival.
He's a top-notch athlete, though. You know what I mean? 7 days a week. That's once a day. That's for the cream of the crop. That's not too bad.
Matthew McConaughey said it in Wolf of Wall Street. He said those are rookie numbers.
You got to pump them up. Johnny, how many times a week you pounded your meat whistle, buddy?
I don't pound it. Household kids, dude. You think I could just start freelance around my house?
That's why you built all them extra rooms, wasn't it? That's what I thought you did do.
You got to build yourself a nice jerk-off station downstairs.
Masturbation station.
Or wake and shake.
Quick am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for using my wife's $400 hair dryer to dry my nuts? If my wife got a $400 hair dryer, you best believe I'm putting that on my nuts.
All right, first of all, how hairy are your nuts? You have to fucking blow dry them.
I think you're missing the whole point here. I think the guy was just trying to enjoy some hot air on his taint, butthole, and nuts.
But
dude, you must be hanging out with the chick with the hairy armpits.
Here's the thing with that, dude. A fucking hair dryer ain't no joke, dude.
That's heat.
That's fucking
on
heat.
your
grundle. It's $400. There's settings.
Yeah, so what do you need?
Wait.
I'm definitely not heating my grundle.
You're so fucking stupid. Are you?
You were on the van.
Are you saying you don't like a nice hot air, like a nice blow on your nuts?
I've never had it.
I've never tried
I
such
don't
a
think
thing.
I've
You never took a hairdryer and stuck it on your nuts before?
Larry, is this fucking dude losing his mind, or is it me, dude?
I never had a hairdryer.
Jack, you're the only one in this whole room that's ever hair dried your
None
nuts.
of you guys has ever put a hairdryer on your nuts before. I'm not
No.
saying to really dry them. I'm saying to get a nice little feel
do
it
you-
out.
No,
No,
but now I want to.
100%.
Yeah, right
no.
now I'm kind of considering it.
You guys ain't living. You guys are a
Are
bunch
you
of
jacking
brutes.
off when you do this?
No, dude.
I'm
It's
sure
just
it
like,
leads to that.
No.
So you're shoving this blow dryer up your ass and jerking off at the same time. That's what you're telling me.
I mean, that sounds kind of nice, but I'm not doing that. I'm saying like, hey, like I used to blow dry my hair back in the day. Like, give it a little.
See,
It's a good time.
I've blow dried my hair. I've never dried my grundle.
I don't think
You never just pointed that thing at your dick before.
Not a single time.
Oh, my God, are you?
Am I the
boring?
weird one?
Yes.
Or are you the weird one, my friend?
That's insane.
Wow, man, you just opened up a whole new.
Let's
Yeah,
take a
right.
break. I'm disgusted by this.
All right, everybody, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more Greenfield's Finest podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick and tired of hiring heroin-addicted roofers? I know I was. I had 6 of them fall off my roof in one day. I didn't know what to do. I found out about Allen Construction. Their roofers don't do heroin. So if you're looking for roofers that don't do heroin, call 412-954-8337, 412-954-8337. Make sure your roof stays and they don't come back at night to steal the shingles. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're sitting down right now and you're listening to the podcast or watching the podcast, you probably want to order a pizza. And if you do, make sure you order from Capizzuto's Pizza, the official pizza that Greenfield's Finest podcast, located at 422 Greenfield Avenue, phone number 412-521-6570. Mention Greenfield's Finest podcast whenever you call. Are you in the market right now for buying a house? Maybe in the market for selling a house. Have you heard about Carlson & Associates Real Estate Services? If you haven't, maybe you should check them out. They're located right here locally in Pittsburgh at 106 South 18th Street in Southside. A lot of people think that they only service the Southside, but that's not true. They handle all the Pittsburgh area, and they also handle property management too. So if you're looking for a good real estate company that's locally owned and locally ran, call Carlson & Associates Real Estate Services at 412-431-1718. That's 412-431-1718. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, everybody, just to let you know real quick, Carlson & Son Real Estate now does notary. If you need your wills, trust, advance directive, executorship, custody, guardianship, power of attorney, or court documents notarized, contact Carlson & Son Real Estates. I don't know about you, but I ain't got time to be packing boxes and moving stuff all the way around the tri-state area. I just don't got time for it. But I gotta move. What am I supposed to do? Thank goodness I found out about Miracle Movers. Fully bonded and insured, serving the Tri-County area. And they go long and short distance. I just found out they do commercial delivery too. That's Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620. 412-419-2620. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. If you're having lawn problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems and the grub ain't one. It's 2020. Time to get your motherfucking lawn right. If it ain't tight, it ain't right. You best call Rosado & Sons. 412-521-9045. 412-521-9045. And get your motherfucking lawn right. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into what's grinding our gears. And Johnny, what's grinding them gears?
I don't like when people with iPhones, ask me for the weather. You know what I mean? Like, I called my dad the other week. I don't check the weather. What do you? I'm like, I see you're on the line.
Wait, we both have the same device we're speaking on.
Yeah, there's the
All you
weather
have
app.
to do, just click on that
You
button
know
and it will
what the
show
weather
you.
is.
Yeah.
You know. And Johanna the other, it's like you're asking me. I'm like, you're on your phone right now. Just hit it. I'm not the weatherman. You know what I mean?
You're saying you don't want to be responsible for giving away.
You're one click away, and you know what it is.
Right.
Even though Johanna was on Philadelphia for God knows how long. She was like, it's going to be 60-something. I'm like, where are you looking at? And then I looked, I'm like, you're in Philadelphia.
We live in Pittsburgh.
That might be how many, are we talking years? She was on Philadelphia weather.
It's possible. Dude, the best, besides that.
She's been wearing shorts for months.
Dude, her Google Maps was set to no highways or toll road. Dude, it's what she's like. It just my phone takes me the most roundabout ways. I'm like, dude, we were going this one way. I'm like, this is so wrong. I was like, your shit
Just back roads for everything.
for everything. I'm like,
That's
this is
insane.
crazy. I'm like, you gotta check
Girls
your
are
setting.
fucked up, man.
Yeah, she was like, "You're right." It like took all highways.
John
and
hasn't
major
been on-
roadway. It took us like 9 hours to get home from like.
She put an extra 20,000 miles on her
Oh,
car.
dude.
He hasn't been on the parkway since the 80s.
Yeah.
Took her 2 days.
I hate when
to
anybody
Rubber Ball.
asks pretty much a question. Like, Google it, man.
Google
Just
it.
Google it.
Simple Google.
When people like go on Facebook and they ask like, "Hey, does anybody know like the number to this? Like, what are we doing here, dude?
Yeah.
Anybody know a roofer? Like,
You could say roofers near me, and
Yeah,
there'll be
and
7
7,000
million
of
will
them.
come up. Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah,
But yeah, the weather's super easy. Like, dude, click on that cloud and it will
Right.
show you exactly
or
what's
you
going
can watch
on.
your TV.
Unless you went to Philadelphia 3 years ago to Eddie's wedding, and your weather's been set on there ever since.
That's fucking great. Remember, you used to have to call that number for the weather.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
Yeah, time and the weather. Yeah.
And to find out what pills they were.
Yep, we do that.
Now they have an app for that.
Movie
It's called
theater,
Pill Finder.
movies. You used to
Yeah.
call there, and the recording would tell you all the movie times.
Yeah, yeah.
I have to sit through everything
Or
just
you'd
to
have
get
to look in a newspaper to that little section, only on like Thursdays, where it would tell you the movies that were playing.
phone books. Those were weird.
Dude, how about
Yeah.
they still give them fucking things out?
Do
That
they?
should have been a gear grinder.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
it's-
mine 2 weeks ago. I'm like, why?
And it's always you always see phone books just soaking wet in somebody's yard underneath a bush.
Or it's like a house that's been no one's like a rental or something. No one's picked that thing
There's
up. and
13 of them.
Yeah, and it's like they weigh
Yeah,
600
well,
pounds by now.
The two 18-year-olds they paid to deliver them, they don't give a shit. They just flick them everywhere.
Right.
Throw
Yeah.
them in the sewer.
Yeah,
I
who
wonder why
cares?
they're still putting phone
It makes
books
no
out.
sense.
No.
That really doesn't.
You know why? Because they're charging people to
They're selling ads.
advertise, and
That's
that's,
it. Then
that's
who's
all
still
it
paying
is.
for ads in the phone book?
Dude,
My dad would probably.
when people when papers like hit me up for ads or even like radio at this point, I almost like just laugh at them. Like, dude,
Come on.
what are we talking about here?
Come
Like,
on.
how is this still a thing? How is your job still a thing? That's
Are
it's
you trying to
insane.
get me? You trying to get me?
And like you think like prices would be cheaper? They're still fucking expensive as hell.
Are they?
Oh yeah, they're
Outrageous,
nuts.
dude.
Yeah,
Outrageous.
not for the phone book, but for like a city paper ad or like
Even the
something like
Greenfield
that.
Grapevine fucking rapes you on a fucking ad.
Yeah, it's they need to adjust their prices. Surely you got a grinder.
I do. Today I was at Giant Eagle, and you guys know I'm not a tech savvy dude, but I could run the fucking self checkout, right?
Yeah.
So this dude's in front of me, like an older guy, and he has like all this produce, and it takes extra time. So like he's getting furious, and it's just like not working with him. He's pulling his mask down and yelling at the fucking register.
Is
whatever.
Giant Eagle? Do they still have people like? Do they still have cashiers?
They do have cashiers, right? So is it the one on Waterfront? So it was like kind of busy, not crazy busy, but like the lady's sitting there just watching this old dude scream at the fucking machine, and she's like, I'm like, are you fucking with me? Like you're getting a kick out of this? Are you videoing this? And she just wouldn't come over and help the guy. I'm like, dude, listen, bud. There's a lady right there that will scan all your onions.
Free of charge.
Yeah, for free, and you don't have to. And he was like pulling his mask down, screaming at it. I'm like, dude, I got like 2 packs of hot dogs.
If I got all that
I'm gonna go
produce,
grill
I'm
it.
not doing self checkout.
Yeah, unless you're a pro, dude. Don't step to that
And
line.
this guy wasn't ready for it. If it was just a toilet paper and a
Yeah.
gallon of milk,
He got to enter his own numbers.
Oh,
on
I
it, too.
hate self checkout.
it was killing me. But
It's
I'm like, I kind of giggled a little bit. Then I'm like, all right, I'm getting annoyed now. Like, fuck, I'm being here for 15 minutes.
Everything's gonna be self checkout in 10 years. So
Yeah, but if you ain't ready for it, just don't do
no,
it.
you're 100% right. But I'm just saying everything's
Especially old people usually, dude. Yeah, I was at like at Target in the self check. I hate when people got 5 billion items. Like, dude, go to a professional at that point. You know what I mean? Like,
Let
why
them
are you
move
just
through
like-
it.
Huh?
Let them move through it.
Yeah,
they
right.
do it every day.
Yeah, you ain't that good that you're gonna gun all these.
Right,
up.
that place wasn't even that busy. I'm like, dude, like, then she got her phone in her hand. I don't know if she's checking coupons. I'm like, same way. I need a shower curtain rod. I'm here for 3
That's
days.
all.
If
That's
you
it.
go to Walmart self checkout, it's a fucking nightmare. But like I will say this, like the Costco self checkout, they have someone standing by to literally scan your heavy items, and like I give them props for that. Walmart, they'll let you die. They'll let that old guy fucking die.
That's the thing that the girl Giant Eagle, I made eye contact with her. Like, you see what's happening.
Yeah, like
here.
do your job.
Yeah.
Like, this dude has 17 Spanish onions and he can't find the code. Like, help me out.
Zebra, what do you got?
Dude, so anyway, we on the podcast, we got this guy, he works for us. His name's Larry. Good dude. And when someone, here's my thing, when someone goes, when they text you, Hey, bro, is there any chance you could scoot me up on Tuesday? Sure, no problem, Larry. How far away is it from the studio? He goes, oh, it's like 3 or 4 minutes. No problem. Today, Larry, send me the address. 32 minutes away. But really only, like, not that far from, you know what I mean? But still.
From you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was, like, sort of over, but I'm like.
What neck of the woods we talking?
Troy Hill.
For some reason, I don't even know where Troy Hill is.
It's
like
not
north
far.
side.
It's not far, but still.
That side of town confuses me.
Yeah, and I'm not good. Like, and it was like, that's the other thing. Really don't fall on Larry. It falls on a GPS. We're like, the way they had me
Do you have no major road race on yours, too?
dude, it was like telling me to make a left coming up, like, basically the way we come here, like, going up that steep-ass hill. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Rialto Street.
Rialto.
Yeah, and that's a fucking nightmare,
Yeah,
dude.
Rialto's ruthless.
I'm like, there's got to be a better way than this. But, like, dude.
Nah,
and then,
that gets you up there. That's the quickest way.
But halfway through, I get a text message. I look real quick. I'm at a light, and Larry goes, don't forget your laptop.
You forgot your laptop.
Yeah, I had to go back.
Oh, man.
Back down Rialto Street.
Yeah, but I mean, some of that, I guess, some of that I take the blame. It ain't Larry's fault.
Yeah, it's
I,
not
had to be there.
yeah.
I wasn't mad at Larry. I just fucking felt like an idiot. And I'm like, motherfucker. I was like, we're gonna be late, and it ended up working out. But yeah, I just had to pretend like I was mad at Larry because I'm a fucking idiot.
You're projecting.
Yep.
So I was at Aldi's yesterday, and I know what I've said about Aldi's, but like they
Bring
do.
your quarter.
I didn't. No. I stand by what I say there. I will never have a cart in Aldi's ever. You'll never see me with a cart. I'm not paying that fucking quarter. Some poor as I'm walking up, some poor bastard is trying to figure out he can't get his quarter in. He's yanking on the fucking chain, and I was like, I've been there before, brother. I know where you're at right now.
That's why I boycotted
So
carts.
I went in there and I got like 6 things and I'm just walking around carrying everything because I'm just not doing it. It's insane. I'm not doing it. But so there's no self-checkout in Aldi's, which is fine. I'm not a big self-checkout guy. So there was a little bit of a line, probably like I was in 2 lanes right next to each other. There's probably like three people in each lane with either not a lot of shit. Nobody had a ton of shit.
Yeah.
This fast-talking foreigner comes up with a handful of shit, and he's like, hey, my man, can I jump in front of you real quick? To this, like, bastard, poor bastard. He just, like, he seen him, and he knew he was the weakest link out of the crew.
He's an all-day sucker.
Yeah, he's sucker. And the dude was like, what? He's like, hey, man, you hop in front of you. I'm in a real big, like, hurry here, blah, blah, blah. Fast-talking him, and the dude just lets him go in front of him. Me and like two older Karens just look at each other like, oh my god, dude.
You gave it the oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, dude, what? And it wasn't even my line. And the dude was like, I don't know, man. I was like, dude, what? Like that was the craziest thing I ever seen before in my life. You just like gypped 3 people. I was like, thank God. If it was over here, like there's no way this would be going down.
You had to say something.
I would have
done, Jack.
I would have said something like, cuz get the fuck. What are you nuts?
He
You
might have
can't do
okayed it, but I did not.
Yeah,
Back
you're
in line,
you're still
buddy.
jibbing me. He did like a chatting cut. You're not pulling that shit on me. And like the guy just like he was so like I was just
He
like
was flabbergasted.
That's hard, dude. You catch somebody off guard and like
the dude he did catch him off guard. I will give him that. But like just for some dude to walk up to like jip you when you have like multiple people behind you, the audacity.
That's a ballsy maneuver.
That's insane.
Dude. That's
you know, like a fast-talking foreign guy. Like fucking, he had his like crushed tomatoes, and I got the guy out in the car. Like, dude, what are you talking about? We're in the North Hills. So
He had his taco meat.
I got a guy in the car too. Back in line.
Like, get out of here, cuz. Are you fucking nuts? You're just jipping everybody because you got a guy in the car?
He's like, I got to go, buddy.
Yeah. And the guy knew he fucked up. He looked up. He said, oh. And I'm like, dude, you blew it.
Everyone behind him hated him.
Oh, everybody hated him.
Did he have to kick the spot up like, here, I'll let you guys? Did he just let that, like the people behind him like, here, you guys?
No. But like, he should have. He should have put his stuff back
He probably
and
just
left.
put his head down and just. He
Wait,
probably
what'd you
ruined
say?
his
Put
whole day.
stuff back
He
in
should have
the-
put his stuff back and left.
Yeah, you got to go to another Aldi's now.
You're a pussy, my man.
Yeah.
Like that, you gotta.
You've been violated.
You just can't let people do shit like that.
Right.
That's bullshit.
But the guy, I mean, obviously the guy, like you said, was a smooth talker. He jumped.
Oh, he
off
does
him.
it. He does it all the
Yeah.
time. His whole day is like, "Hey, let me get in there real quick," and it's like, dude,
He's never waited in line
pump
in his life.
the brakes, cuz.
Yeah.
And I I just want.
You wanted it.
I needed it.
Come to Coco's with that bullshit.
Yeah, dude, I thought I caught somebody putting something in our dumpster today. I was like talking to Twitch. I was like, I got to call you back. He wasn't. He was just parked. But I was like, oh man, I needed that too. I don't know, man. The fast talking foreign dude, he put a number. He put a number on this
doozy.
guy, a doozy, and the guy he was beaten, and he knew he got beaten, and I didn't want to rub it in, but like we all made eye contact and gave him the shrug.
At
Like,
least
what's
he
going
knew.
on
He
here?
was
dude?
embarrassed. He knew that he fucked up.
And he turned around and gave a look like, can you believe that? Like, dude, yeah, you
just
let it happen.
Yeah,
You had
exactly.
to shut that down. You're like, what?
You're the first line of defense.
Yeah, and he knew you were the weakest link.
But if there's people behind, if you're like the only one, you're like, here, dude, go ahead real
Right,
quick.
but
People have let me go
if-
ahead real quick.
if you have-
And I didn't even ask for it.
Yeah,
But
of
if there's
course.
people behind you,
That's
no way.
fine. If no one's behind you, that's fine. And if you have a bunch of shit and they don't have a bunch of shit, they had an equal amount of shit.
Yeah, but now you're pulling everybody else into your
Yeah.
predicament.
Right.
All
You
the people
can't
behind you.
do it.
So yeah, you're
You
being a
can't
real
do it.
jerk.
You can't do it. All these
Have some
I'm
pride.
gonna have to start fucking throwing my weight around up there, I think.
Do they need a security guard? Or I'm
They
sorry,
might
a
need
loss prevention
they might
officer.
need they might need a sheriff.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break.
All right, everybody, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more Greenfield's Finest podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Me and my wife didn't know what to do. We had a gigantic tree in our backyard that we had to get cut down. I've never done anything like this before. Who was I supposed to call? Luckily, I found Greater Pitt Tree Service, a locally owned and operated company. They came out, got to work, and got it done in a safe manner, and it didn't cost me an arm and a leg. Thank you so much, Greater Pittsburgh Tree Service. And they also do free work for World War II veterans. Please call 412-884-TREE. That's 412-884-TREE. What's going on, everybody? It's almost that time of the year where you got to go get your sidewalks or your steps fixed. And I don't trust a lot of these idiots out here right now. I really don't. Thank goodness Giuseppe and Sons is in the area, and they're always on the job. If you're looking for any type of masonry work this season coming up, please call Giuseppe and Sons, 412-421-6711, and make sure you tell them Rocco sent you, huh? Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. It's the end of the show. We're about to jump into What Would Greenfield Do?
Oh, Greenfield do.
Whoop, whoop.
That was a weird whoop whoop. Would you rather be able to have sex with any 5 people for a year, or get to power bomb whoever you want whenever you want for a year? So you could bang five randoms of your choice, or you could just walk up and power bomb motherfuckers with they can't. You don't got to fight them, nothing like that. It's just you power bombing people.
And they just got to take
They
it.
got to take the power bomb.
I mean, in the situation in life I'm in right now, I mean, I
Take the girlfriends out of it.
okay.
Yeah. Take the girlfriends and wives out of it.
If there's no consequences and no one get mad about nothing.
You're taking the
Power
5.
bombing. You're
I'm
power
power
bombing.
bombing.
Me too, Mike.
Is that what they call it these days?
So I honestly am power bombing. Just think about this for a second. You would be so rich, so famous on like TikTok so fast if you could just walk up to The Rock and just like power bomb them whenever you wanted. Like people like that, you just be the power bomb kid for a year. You'd fucking make a fuck ton of money.
No
See,
consequences.
I was
either.
thinking a completely different angle. I was thinking like motherfuckers I don't like, just go up and power bomb. Now
You
if
could
I was-
do whatever you want. You could do it all. You be power bombing people all day on TikTok.
In my 20s, I would have taken option A.
Yeah, who cares about sex anymore?
In my 40s, dude, I just want to fucking hurt people.
Yeah, power. Like imagine just like you're just walking up and The Rock doesn't know like you're the power bomb kid, and you just power bomb The
And
Rock.
he can't do nothing.
Or that guy today in the store.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
guy in the store needed one.
Yeah,
Oh,
power bomb powerbomb him.
What, the guy with all the 17 Spanish onions, dude? I would have loved to powerbomb him.
Yeah,
No, the
I
lady working there.
I think powerbomb's definitely the move, man. It'd be
That's the
so
answer.
and just bam, and then you just walk away. I come up with some like sick like catchphrase.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Like,
have to have a dance. or
You've been
something.
bombed.
Yeah,
You've
for
been
sure.
bombed.
I dropped the bomb on you.
Like every time we come in here, I would just powerbomb you dudes.
That's what I would say. I dropped
With the bomb on you. I like it.
Baby.
baby.
Yeah,
Drop the
bombs
bomb on
away.
me.
Yeah, I dropped
The
it.
bomb on me.
It's pretty good. Then put that
That's-
dance on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the dance is where it's at.
I mean, you're a TikTok star within like hours probably.
minutes.
Right there with this.
Yeah. Boom. I like it. Have you spent more time previewing porn or actually watching porn?
Preview.
Dude, the preview.
I'm
The
a
preview is where it's at.
Now, if I got time, I could fucking go
Make
down
your
a
day.
fucking 2-hour rabbit hole of trying to find the right porn.
Once
Not
you get-
even jerk off yet.
Yeah, it's just like
And for-
looking like,
Yeah.
man, I don't know. Actually, like, I don't know. I don't know. See if there's a better one. Or like, oh man,
There's always the better one.
there's always one like
Grass is
the
always
related
green.
videos. But like, oh man, that dude's really, you know what I mean?
But once you get on like page like 7 or 8 of Pornhub, shit gets like
You're like,
weird.
that armpit's always
7 or
hairy.
8. Because
Yeah.
I've been down to like 36.
Well, yeah, you got to get on the top.
I'm
of
saying
your
like
leg.
7 and 8 is like when it starts to get like weird.
Dark?
It's like in a basement.
Dark?
Yeah, the lighting's
ball
all
gag?
Yeah, the lighting's all fucked up.
It's in a studio like this.
You just see people punching each other. That's the one I'm like, yeah, let me see what's going on
Yeah.
with this
You're like,
motherfucker.
is this Willy Wonka? Or is this
Yeah,
a
then
bunch of
you
midgets
just find
punching?
yourself you're just like watching shit and you're like, oh, you forgot you're supposed
not
to
even
jerk
jerking
off.
off anymore.
Yeah, it's like this is crazy.
There was one the other day where it was like this dude was just flicking pudding in this chick's face, and like, dude, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? He just flicked pudding and called her a whore. And I'm like, and then
See, I want to see that.
yeah, you've definitely been down a crazy rabbit
the
hole there.
comments underneath was the
You
best.
read the comment?
Yeah, the dude said this is the most embarrassing thing I ever jerked off. It had like 200 likes.
Like embarrassing how?
I think you can't. Did you jerk off to it?
No, the pudding thing.
The pudding didn't get you going.
No, I went deeper. But I was like, I'll be honest, like the way like there was pudding, she had so much pudding on her face. I'm like, I get where they're going with it.
You think it was like implied it was poo?
It was a bukkake. You know what I mean? It was vanilla pudding.
It was a
Oh, it was vanilla pudding.
Yeah, it was
It was
vanilla
a-
pudding.
it was a
See,
poo-
when you said that, I
poo
just
You thought
automatically
chocolate.
yeah
I
pictured
thought,
chocolate.
Yeah, I did too.
You're
like a
digging a
shit
vanilla
fest.
though.
I think they missed the ball on that. I think it should have been chocolate pudding.
I mean, dude,
It
we
was
all see
tapioca.
2 girls.
Ugh.
Sure,
One.
there's an episode with that too.
Yeah, I'm sure you can find chocolate pudding getting fired.
Chocolate pudding, bitch, volume 2.
Yeah. I'm like
Hey,
remix.
do you want to jerk off or not?
Yeah, I'm like, man.
Answer is no.
Yeah, but when the dude who put this is the most embarrassing thing I ever jerked off to, I fucking lost it.
Yeah, previewing porn is much better than the actual porn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you let one go and you're like, man, I should have kept looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
Or
was a better
or-
one.
Yeah, there's
yeah, or
definitely
you
a
let
better
one go and you're like, man, am I a loser?
I'm so ashamed of myself.
What is wrong?
Now I gotta clean up my belly
yeah,
button.
my belly button's full of pudding.
Now I got to clean up all this tapioca
Hey,
pudding.
Marijuana Jello pudding pop.
Oh fuck.
Larry, that's probably gonna be the clip right there.
Yeah, that's probably it. All right, well, let's end on that note.
All right, everybody. Have a great week. I fucking forgot to mention at the beginning of the shows. If you're listening now, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Make sure you tell your friends about it. Also, March 12th, this Saturday, huge comedy show at Comtra Theatre. Get your tickets at ComtraTheatre.com. March 12th, Derek Knopfschneider, myself, Jeff Conkle, and Don Orner. It's going to be a great night. Hope you guys can make it. All right, everybody, we're out. Remember, Greenfield loves you.